Zach, something magical happened today.
Wow. What happened?
Maybe you've experienced this. This is the first time it's happened to me.
No way.
But I went through Bill Miller's drive-thru tonight, about an hour before the show. And I pull up to get my order, and the girl's like, "Hey, we're discounting pies for $5. They're usually $12, but we're only selling them for $5 right now because they don't reuse the same stuff the next day." So she starts listing off the pies. Nothing I'd be willing to spend $5 on. I have a cherry pie in my fridge, and I was like, "Nah, I'm good on pies." And she's like, "We have brownies.
What kind of brownies?
A dozen for $4 or a half dozen for $2. I was like, "Bitch, you give me a fucking full dozen brownies right now." And when I tell you, these motherfuckers are like 4 pounds.
Whoa.
Dude, the best $4 I've ever spent in my entire life, dude.
Can you pass me one?
Dude, I wish I could.
You gotta love Texas, man. You go big or you go home.
Dude.
Majority you go big.
Dude, Dean, you should have told her you could give her a cream pie.
Wow.
Anybody have an American?
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in a doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Marco.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Jonathan.
Jesus Christ. Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard and 16 Corner for sponsoring tonight's episode of Collecting Weekly. Guys, don't forget, use code CW10 during our live recording for 10% off all in-stock items over at 16 Corner. That's code CW10.
We have a great show planned for you. We never take news weeks off, and we've taken the last 3 off for the holiday, for the award show, for... I don't even know why. It's been a while. We have a ton of shit to catch up on. So much so, we were slashing news off the show sheet this morning. Like, nope, too old. No one gives a fuck about that. But we got a great show planned for you guys tonight. Lots.
A little bit of fuck about that.
Okay, well. Anyways, let's get into the world's favorite podcast segment. Dina, you ready?
Yeah, you guys ready?
It's new this week.
Yeah, what'd you get new this week? So I had a pretty good week. I got the Hot Toys upgrade suit from Zach. Spider-Man No Way Home. Or Far From Home, rather. Sorry. Pretty amazing figure. I do not like it as much as the...
Wow.
What? Well, let me finish my
The way
thought.
you said it.
I don't like it as much as the tech suit, the Stark suit, because that's just like a little more classic Spider-Man. With the blue and red. And I do not want to mess up that figure at all, but I want to pose the fuck out of a Spider-Man. So I bought this one. And if I ruin this suit, I'm not going to be too butthurt about it. But holy shit, what an amazing figure, actually. Like, it's so well done. Like, the proportions, the fucking accessories, I think the suit could be a little bit more stretchy in places to get better articulation, but I've had a blast posing it up, so I really like it. And then I also found at Target Super Saiyan Goku for retail, so I picked him up. I was super happy. Everyone was scalping the hell out of this, and it's like, why? What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, they're really not expensive.
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're charging like almost $70 for a figure that's not worth it. So I was happy I found it at retail.
Let me check in with the chat. We got Toy Mafia, Eddie Aero Maestro, hashtag Latin Gang, Tukatri, Brenton, Mark P, Lemur Hernandez, Mark Pearson, Hughes says 9.8, Trendy Tech Talk, Equan, Absolute Irwin, glad to catch the show. Got the virus last week and still recovering from it. My guy.
Wow.
Sweet, sweet angel, bro.
Get well, Aaron.
Be well. Michael Mann, Gold Chim says first time joining in live, excited to be here. Equan.
Hey.
We also have Punisher XS in the chat. And statue collecting. Seems this is a Hot Toys channel. I almost never seen you guys deal with statues. That is our Friday show, In and Outs of Collecting. Dean, check private chat for me if you don't mind. Eddie, what did you get this week?
Shit ton of stuff. I got one Hot Toy, so I got the Hot Toys Mysterio from Far From Home because after watching Spider-Man, I want like a whole Sinister Six lineup, and I heard great things about this Hot Toy, so I got it in hand, and it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. The suit looks really good. The light up effect was kind of a bitch to get the battery in, but Zach helped me with that. I thought I had stripped the little screw that it had come with, but Zach, he's got all of his little fixes and stuff, so he helped me out, and I was able to get the battery in there and get the globe lit up, which looks really good when you have it like that. And then the blacklight effects are really cool. I like those blacklight effects. They're like a cool thing, but it kind of sucks that it like only works if you have the blacklight, because who's gonna have like their display lit up with blacklight? You just gotta have the flashlight. You just flash it on it and you can look at it. But other than that, it's really good figure. The likeness on that head sculpt, I know when we first saw the pictures of the finished figure, we were kind of talking shit about it, but in person, that likeness is really good, dude. I don't think it's like bad at all. A lot of Hot Toys from different angles, it doesn't look like whoever it's trying to portray, but I think this one from all angles looks like Jake Gyllenhaal. So pretty happy with that purchase. But so that was that, and then for Christmas, Adriana got me a gift that I've been asking for a while. The Lego T1 camper van set, which is really fucking cool. Started building that on Bricks and Brews. Didn't get even anywhere on it because they didn't have instructions on these old Lego sets, or like not instructions. They didn't have numbered bags, so you kind of got to like guess where the pieces are in all the bags. And but I was working on that today, and I didn't finish it, but I got a lot of it worked on. So it's coming along. It's pretty cool, dude. I really love Lego. So I picked up that, and then I have this. What is the company? Virtual Toys John Rico. Yeah. It's a Starship. I forgot what the actual name.
Starship Troopers.
No, Starship Force. Yeah, the movie is Starship Troopers, but I mean the figure is Virtual Toys Starship Force, and that's also a really good figure. The likeness is probably not great on it. I might have to get a custom head sculpt for that or something, but other than that, I think the figure is amazing. It's got great quality. It's damn near like Hot Toys quality on the tailoring and everything, and the bug is underscaled, but it definitely adds a nice diorama aspect to the piece, so that's really cool. And then I had one more. Did you put it on there, Zach? Cause you was that cut off of the show sheet? Oh, okay. Two more. Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you with the backhanded comment? Who the fuck?
It's happened before, okay? I've sent you multiple pictures and only got like two.
Okay, but pictures. They're all the same pose. It's like a stop motion.
Jesus
Christ.
So I got another 501st Deluxe in from Stevens, and so now I have 3 to use all of the separate helmets, which is really cool. Still need to get a couple more. Don't know where I'm going like total wise with those, but they're really awesome. I think I said that they were my favorite Hot Toy purchase for 2021. And then the So Toys Night Vigilante, I think that's what it's called, the Nightwing from the Titans from the HBO series, which is also a really amazing figure. Zach was able to transfer me his PO on this one from 1/6, and I'm very thankful he did, because this shit looks really good too. The likeness is really good. there are some things that they did with the outfit that are good, but it's also annoying. Like all of the armor bits are attached by Velcro, and some of them fall off pretty frequently while you're posing the figure. But it makes for the figure having like good amount of posability because of the material under the Velcro, but it does have some annoyances. And then the batons or fucking sticks, I don't know what the hell he calls those, they light up, which is really cool. And I think the likeness makes it. It's a really good figure. It's making me want to pre-order the. I believe they're doing a Superboy as well, and they've teased a Beast to go with them. So, or Beast Boy. I don't know if I'll get the Beast Boy, but Superboy was definitely really cool in the series, so I'd be interested to check that figure out as well. But yeah, that was my lengthy new this week.
Wow.
Manny Mendez is back.
Wow.
Look at that. You got to love it, man.
Jesus.
So I picked up a couple Hot Toys this week. First one that came in is the Short Trooper Grunt from The Mandalorian. Cool looking figure. I mean, I've got a copy of each of the Stormtroopers in the collection now, or Short Troopers rather, in the collection. So I'm a happy camper right now. And also picked up, as what Marco told me earlier, Dick writing a Spider-Man movie. Oh no, Zach's gone. I've also picked up the No Way Home, Far From Home, upgraded suit, Spider-Man, which is, if you want to pull up the slides real quick, anybody?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, next slide. Right there, that guy right there. So I went and saw the movie again for the second time last Sunday, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get it. I got those same vibes for the first time I saw it, but I was like, I'm going to let this hype die down a little bit, see if I really want it. And then after I saw the second one, I was like, I got to get it. It's not just because of the movie, but I do have a reason for it that has to do with a possible Polls Wars episode coming up sometime next year. We'll see what happens.
Wow.
So, yeah, and this is my only Spider-Man in the collection, guys, and really looking forward to see what I can do with this bad boy. I don't care about how much this thing wrinkles up, creases up. It's going to get posed, and it's going to get enjoyed. So, yeah, Brett and I do not have this already. I just got it.
About Indiana Jones. Look what happened.
Jeez
hey, man,
Christ.
it's still being enjoyed, brother. Oh, real quick too, I just want to say,
here we go.
Hey, man, you had 5 of them. All right, let me throw one more in there. If Statue Collector's still here, I'm just getting my invoice for the XM. Revenant Malik 2-pack. So we'll see. It has a hefty shipping price tag, man. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Statue unboxing? Holy shit.
I don't know. It might be a first. On the channel. We'll see what happens.
Sounds like back problems.
Yeah, I might need your help on this one, bro. Got the
Oh.
road trip down here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we'll tag team it.
Wow. I don't know. People might get the wrong idea. There'll be 2 statues.
Bro, let them think what they want, man. As long as you and I are having fun tag teaming it, man. I mean, hey, that's all that matters.
I'll come record.
Hey, Marcos, what a guy.
It's a menage now.
Hey, now. John, you got something next?
Damn. Speaking of dick
What is
riding.
this?
So yeah, this is me right here. So yeah, this Hawkeye Deluxe from the Endgame was not one that I was initially planning on getting. Really, it was like, okay, I'm gonna let that pass, wait for his solo show, and then pick up whatever comes out of that because I definitely wanted a Hawkeye. After seeing the show, just loving it, and I got Gigi into it as well. And this Ronin had been, the whole Ronin setup had been on my mind for a minute. And I was like, dang, like I just kept checking, the Hong Kong prices, seeing that it was like pretty affordable there. And so my birthday and Christmas just passed. And so Gigi gave me a little bit of money to go get some Jordan Cool Gray 11s that I missed out on. And so, yeah, when I took the L on that, I was like, I know where those funds are going. I'm getting Hawkeye. And so went and ordered him from Hong Kong. And yeah, he came right before Christmas. Either the day before Christmas Eve or on Christmas Eve he came. So
Nice.
Perfect timing. Yeah.
Now,
Christmas
I gotta ask you, is this really your piece or is this Gigi's? 'Cause I was listening to y'all last stream, and it sounded like she was all over this, even though she didn't want to admit it. I heard it in her voice that she was really, really into this Jeremy Renner Hawkeye. So.
Yeah, I think she might end up taking this one. To be honest with you, so I built her a little figure collection in her office. So she's got like a Batman Dia de los Muertos. She has a Ruth Bader Ginsburg figure, and then she might have a Hawkeye,
RBG,
and a Power Ranger. Yeah, so she's building a small collection now, but she's been eyeing this one for a minute. So yeah, she might take this one from me.
Congratulations.
Wow. Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. We're getting her there. We're little by little.
So I had a pretty good Christmas. I got the Lego Daily Bugle, and that set is so amazing. Like, I honestly thought it was going to take me weeks to build. But the nice thing is, Jesus, Gigi says I'll get it in the divorce. Holy shit. The nice thing is that, I mean, it's very repetitive. Wow. Like, the steps are like, one step might be like 80 pieces. And it's like, do the same build 10 times. And it's fairly repetitive, but it's kind of one of those things where you can turn your brain off, like put on a podcast and, I mean, really just blow through it. So it took us like 4 building sessions over maybe like 8 hours, which is way less time than I thought it would be, to build it. And I got some pictures I'll show you guys here in a second. Sweet Angel Mark Pearson sent me a Frodo by Iron Studios in their 1/10 scale line, and I love it. I got to kind of touch up the seam in the waist just a little bit, so that'll be a project for another day. And then Vivi got me a little Animal Crossing like little vinyl figure pack. I'm not really sure what line it's under, but she went out to GameStop with Victoria and got me that. And then I got a new camera. So I've been using the same webcam since like, I mean, Dean, we started filming with that webcam like episode 20 of the show. So 180 episodes basically. And it was time for a new camera, and I got it and I set it up and I turned off my computer. I turned it back on and it didn't save the settings, and it was being really weird. And that's one of the main benefits of this camera is like the whole stick of it is like everything saved to the camera. You don't have to worry about your computer messing up. So I called Amazon and they were like, oh, that sucks. We'll send you another one. I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like, well, I guess, can you give me a label to send this one back? They're like, nah, don't worry about it. And I'm like, what? I got like a little Lego set that was completely trashed when they delivered it. And it was like a $10 set. And they're like, no, you got to send that back like by this day or we're going to double charge you. Meanwhile, $200 camera, they're like, nah, just keep it. Makes absolutely no sense. So Elgato's working on fixing the issue. It's a software issue because the replacement camera that Amazon sent, same problem. So Elgato's going to try to fix it. And that means I'm going to have 2. Just kidding. Dean's going to get a camera upgrade at some point. And Dean, I think you also missed your other news this week. You got a mic upgrade for the interim.
Oh, yeah. The RA320. Look at this bad boy.
How dare you? Anyways, so here, look at that.
Speaking about missing new this week's.
Yeah, John's got to go.
Oh, did he not order them correctly?
No, they ordered correctly, but you skipped over his slide and went straight to Marcos, bro.
No, this is...
Go back. Right there.
I thought that was your slide. Sorry, I was having some tech issues, my guy.
It's racial. I understand.
How dare you?
It's racial. No, now you got to finish. You can't break yours in half. Hello.
Well,
yeah, you can.
I had a tech issue, and everyone's just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. I thought someone was going to take over the show.
Look at the private chat.
I couldn't. My mouse stopped working. Jesus Christ.
We held the show.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it was pretty. It was a lot dead.
I like this display.
Anyway, so this is the Daily Bugle. Let me. I need to check private chat.
A lot of dead air. Mario was talking when it went down. What are you talking?
I was freaking out. I was like, "What the hell?" It was real quiet, and everyone's like, "Well, so."
This is the show.
Anyways, this is. We're out of form. It's been 3 weeks since we had any sort of pressure.
You're out of form, bro. With all your technical issues. Come on, get out of here with that.
Get him out of here. So this is the Daily Bugle. Got some. Lots of different like additional minifigs because it doesn't come with like some crucial ones. I couldn't believe there's no MJ in this set. And then Mysterio, they released a bunch of new parts from this year, but they don't give you any of those cool parts. So I had to buy those on Brickseek. And then I added a Magneto rather because he's fucking awesome, and a third party Eddie Brock, which this is the one that I had to replace. Cool. And Amazon was like, nah, bro.
Zach, $7. You added Magneto. We were saying no spoilers for No Way Home. Holy fuck.
Oh, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And then I also added a Ghost Rider and a Hobgoblin. So love to see that.
Dude,
and
that
I think
Ghost
that's
Rider
it.
is
Hobgoblin,
dope.
you say?
Hobgoblin. There you go. John, tell us what you got for me this week.
All right, cool. My sister, my wonderful sister, picked up a Batman toaster. So now I'm going to eat toast with the way I deserve to be eating toast, with the Batman logo on the bread. I just, if it's pumpernickel bread, it's just not going to work out, but that's okay. We'll stick to that Wonder Bread. And her boyfriend, wonderful guy, love that guy, picked me up 2 special edition Star Wars playing decks. One dark side, one light side.
Ooh.
That of course are staying nice and sealed in the package. But yeah, it was a cool little surprise.
Telling you, man. So anytime that Batman has to go out crime fighting at night, he's got to make sure to have the Batman toast first thing in the morning, John. And
that's it.
You know,
I'm gonna save that.
Bro.
I'm gonna save this toaster for the little one.
Jesus Christ. Eddie, you got some additional stuff.
Yeah, I forgot to send this. There you go. I forgot to send this picture. This was my my Secret Santa this year from Chris over at Scavengers.
Wow.
But yeah, he sent me a huge package of goodies, and there is a CGC comic in there of Hulk. There's an art print, Boba Fett art print. There's a Gremlins storybook, which is funny that the day after I opened this gift, we had just gone to meet that actor from Gremlins. I would have taken that book and got it signed. It was pretty cheap to get signatures from him, and I had actually met the guy. It was pretty cool. And then got some Pokemon cards and some stickers from T2, Terminator 2, and Digimon collector's book, and some comics, and some keychains and stickers. So he really hit everything that I think I put on our Secret Santa list of interests that I'm in, and I thought it was a really thoughtful gift, and it was pretty cool. So thanks a lot for that, Chris. I appreciate it, man.
What's that purple card behind the Charmeleon? What's that?
That's like
Mecha
Mew? It's Mech Mewtwo. So from the, I think
that's third.
I don't know what it's from, because I remember the old Pokemon movie.
That's not from that movie.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't look like that Mech Mewtwo, so I don't know.
That's from the bootleg, bro.
Wow.
Dude, that's from Pokemon, dude. Jesus.
Regardless, it was a cool gift, Chris.
No, that
I
is
appreciate it, man.
a great gift. Yeah, sorry about the tech stuff. My mouse just freaked out in the middle of the show, just shut right off.
Unacceptable.
And I was on mute, so I couldn't even unmute myself. I don't know the shortcut.
Zach, you better have this shit fixed up for episode 200, man. That's right around
Get
the
him.
corner.
We're almost
Get him out of here.
Control D.
I ordered a figure live right now too.
I'm used to my stream
He's
deck.
using
Bro.
our
Without
code.
it, I'm useless.
This is just the Eddie's new this week show. That's
Well, it's not. It's gonna be new next week.
Jesus.
But I ordered a figure live using our CW10, because 1/6 corner guys, they have holiday deals going on right now with some stuff marked down. And then if you use our code, you get another 10% off. So I ordered the So Toys Rorschach. Rorschach. Yeah, my bad. Rorschach from
that's the first clip of the day.
From I don't even remember the damn movie.
We need
now.
that
Watchmen.
clip from Empire.
Watchmen. Thank you guys.
From
Thank you.
Empire Strikes
Fake
Back.
fan,
For the every time there's the first clip of the day, they got to be like, oh, it's the first catch of the day. Anyways, Hot Toys put up Fennec Shand, 270 April to June 2023 release. I think this looks great. I think nice little splash of color with the orange. A lot of people complaining about the sculpt, and maybe it looks a little too full in the face, but I really don't mind this at all. I think it looks fine. This is under their Book of Boba Fett line, and that show should be launching, I think, tonight, right, Mario?
Yeah, tonight. If you're on the West Coast at midnight. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a sand base here with no footprint, so that's an interesting change of pace. But I mean, this is a character.
Yeah, they're listening.
John, they're listening, bro.
Yeah.
But this is a figure you could futz into Mando lines, into Book of Boba Fett lines, and even with your Bad Batch figures. I think the outfit might be different, but she's apparently quite a big role in the Star Wars galaxy, so to get her in Hot Toys form is definitely not bad. But 270, it's kind of a tough pill to swallow.
270 isn't super bad, but yeah, it's not fantastic. But this figure looks great. I honestly, personally, don't have any complaints. I'm not like a gigantic Fennec Shands fan, so I don't really see me picking this up. But Book of Boba Fett comes out tonight. Maybe she changes my mind. I have 3 years to pick this up. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. So, in no rush to really pick it up. I do have a concern with the mechanical bit in her stomach.
Why?
I guess is that maybe just like a decal or something? Like, I just don't want it to interfere with articulation or something. Like, I guess it looks very superficial. I guess.
What if it's a magnetic bit or something that just goes over her waist?
But
who knows?
Where it's placed wouldn't mess with any articulation though.
Yeah, because you'd have the ab crunch above it and then the waist joint below it.
This chick's a robot?
Jesus
Christ. Oh my gosh, John.
Have you not seen
this?
I watched Mandalorian, but I don't remember seeing that robotic
She got
part.
shot in the stomach and then Boba saved her.
And put a robotic part in there?
Look, that's how you beat things in Star Wars, bro. You get your arm cut off, fucking robot arm. You get your fucking
Hold on a second,
penis
so she's a
burned off,
robot now?
robot penis.
She's a robot now.
You get shot in the stomach, robot gut.
Oh
No,
my
just
God.
the organs are robotic, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you put a robot penis in there. And then
Oh, this looks like it's like a little piece that goes over the waist. No, I don't like it.
Well, you could
It
cover it
just
up with
looks
the
very
leather if you
odd.
like it.
I will say, Zach, because go to the picture where it's closer up.
Hold on. Let me just ask you something. Did they show this in Mandalorian?
Yes.
Whoa, bro, I must have fallen asleep at that time.
You don't remember when Boba came back? She came back like this.
I don't remember seeing the mechanical part. I remember seeing that coming back.
she exposes it because he's like, "How the hell did you survive?"
That's what they probably took it out for the Canadian edit, bro.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's
they don't
true.
do gun violence.
That's probably
It was
true.
too
Yeah.
graphic. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, this looks very superficial. It does not look like it goes very deep. And if your articulation is below
what
and
she
above it, then why not just make that whole fucking cavity an actual
Exactly.
thing?
Exactly.
That looks weird. In this photo, it looks very weird. Like it's almost like a sticker.
Or a belt.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
it's like, what
fucking
the
use this?
Yeah, I mean, people would probably get upset that they didn't include it, but I don't need this. Also, why do you have a window there?
For maintenance,
window.
bro.
Okay,
He's
well,
saying
just take your fucking shirt off. Like,
Why? Yeah, man.
People
That's
who-
a good
people-
point, but that's something to take
People-
up with the
You
show
see
designer, not the
these-
fucking.
Robot
Yeah, you
penis.
see these people with these custom PCs, man. They have windows on the side panels, right?
Yeah,
Just to
bro.
show off their internals.
I'm looking at
It's
my
the same
shit right
thing,
now.
dude. She's just missing the LEDs, bro.
I-
Yeah, she
I
wants
was
to see
gonna
that.
say-
She wants to see that 1060 Ti, bro.
people
she
that
needs
have
that RGB, bro.
people that have the lap band surgery have a fucking port for their to open and close the.
Maybe that's how she
bands.
goes to the bathroom, bro.
And they don't have fucking windows on their t-shirts. What the fuck is? Well, I mean, maybe
Hold
you're
on a
right.
second. Robots
Yeah,
don't go to
but
the
also
bathroom.
you're talking about a galaxy that the tech is way more advanced, bro.
I don't know. I honestly that seems like a liability having a fucking window on your shirt.
Does she still need to eat?
Are you kidding me? Half the motherfuckers of Star Wars take their helmets off in battles and shit, bro. That
Right?
Star Wars
It's
makes
like, what
no
the
sense,
fuck?
bro.
Does she
You're
drink?
not wrong. You're not wrong. She does
Yes.
drink.
What does she drink? Oil?
Spotch
Blue
milk.
stuff at the end of
Spotchka.
this movie.
Blue milk.
Say it with me, Marco.
Because it's waterproof.
Spotchka.
Spotchka.
A spotchka.
The gabagool.
Oh my god, will you
Here we
stop,
go.
please?
Okay, hang
Come
on.
on.
Hang on.
All right, well, that's
okay,
fine.
hang on. So, Dean, looking at the costume, it says one black belt able to reveal mechanical details around the waist. So it is just a belt.
Stupid.
Because if you look here, it's covered up. Like on that bottom right picture, it's just like a leather.
Right.
Yeah, it probably just opens up.
No,
Dude,
I
I
know
should
it does,
drink
but
30
I'm
We're gonna be here
saying-
for 4 hours if we're gonna do
Yeah.
it.
What is the fucking big deal?
I'm
We
just
spent
saying.
way too long on this.
If
We have
you're
like
gonna
30
have
figures
the
to talk
reveal,
about.
the reveal should be better than whatever that was. Like,
Who's buying a Fennec Shand by herself, anyways? Let's be honest. No one's gonna buy a Fennec Shand by herself, and if you do, you're
What do
gonna
you
buy
mean
this
by
thing
yourself?
to
You mean
like
without
you-
Boba, or?
Yeah, you're gonna buy this as a companion piece to the Boba set. Are you really
I
gonna
heard
buy
there's
a?
a few people out there
She's
that want
in-
multiple
yeah.
pieces of this.
She's in Bad Batch now too. So.
yeah, I don't know. I could
Yeah.
own Boba without Shands. I couldn't own Shands without Boba.
You're not a fanic?
Exactly.
Wow, dude.
Oh,
God damn it.
I don't want to clip it, but I have to.
Please don't.
Mario, Eddie, Marco, what do y'all think about this?
This is one of those figures that was really anticipated. I've been hearing a lot of collectors wondering when this figure was finally going to be announced, and if the salad is on top, what?
That's from The Office.
I'll send it back. Oh, okay. No, this is a nice looking piece. I really like the tailoring. The head sculpt, it's a little there's something off about it. I think I think what probably could have helped, because if her eyes were kind of looking a different way instead of looking straight, because she has this little mean look to her. You know what I mean?
Resting
so if she she pulls it off really well, dude.
She does. She's very pretty.
If you look at it, yeah. But yeah, there's just something that's completely off. That's something off about this sculpt. Not completely, but I mean, just a little bit. Can't pinpoint what it is, but it looks fantastic nonetheless. With the mechanical part, no big deal. You know, it's not an issue. You know, for me personally. Got it.
Eddie, you want to go? I guess I'll just hop in and just say, this seems like a really great figure. I actually love the sculpt, but I think this one's going to just be a pass and just wait until the series ends, because we're probably going to get a lot of heat from the show.
Comes on the show twice, starts messing up the flipping order.
I know, he messes up the order in the beginning, messes up the order in the show. Yeah, I hate
calling people names before the show starts. Unbelievable.
Jesus Christ. Eddie, what do you think about this?
I think it looks really good. I think they did a really good job. Hopefully it comes out this way, but as far as prototypes, it looks really fucking good. So I do want it. I have the 2-pack Boba on order, where he's got the cloak and then he's got the busted up armor. So I don't know. I guess it still goes well with that. I don't know if I'm getting the throne piece yet. So either way, though, I think she'll go great with him. So yeah, I probably will end up getting this. And if you don't like there's problems with the head or something, she has a fucking helmet. Like,
that is true.
You know, I think the head sculpt is done well, but she has a helmet, and I think a lot of people were going to use that anyway. And so, yeah, I think it looks good.
Truer words never spoken. The Chosen One by Alpha number 4. 172, releasing Q2 2022. The L'Oreal Paris Anakin Skywalker, as I dubbed this figure. I think everything looks really good.
Zach, check private chat.
I think with the hair, I think it would, yeah. I think, if you had, there's like a curling spray, a curling type of product that you can use on this rooted hair. I actually don't think with a little bit of futzing, this will be that bad, but they certainly didn't do themselves any favor by not futzing the hair. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't know. I mean, but Anakin's so expensive, right? 172 to be able to have an Anakin in your collection, with the touch of futzing, is definitely not bad.
Yeah, I saw today. There's one on Mercari. It's a Kit Bash Anakin with the Hot Toys everything but the head sculpt and like none of the accessories for like $350. So you could pick this up and get one of those knockoff Anakin sculpts on eBay for like $25. That's a fucking steal. Anakins are hard to come by at a decent price. So honestly, the hardest part is the clothing. I say, for someone that really needs an Anakin, I think this is great. I think it looks terrible hair-wise, but again, that's an easy fix. There's Anakin head sculpts everywhere on eBay for like $20. So,
not only that, but if you have an outfit that the pleather is deteriorating on, or just something to pose the shit out of, and plop your Hot Toys head on this, it's not a bad idea.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, I honestly don't hate this. Everyone was like laugh reacting, and I was like, honestly, like, I get it, but also like, that's such an easy thing to work around. That this is like a no brainer. I might pick one up just to have a fucking spare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the goods outweigh the bad, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. While Mario's taking that call, one thing that I don't really get is in some photos the eyes are red and in other photos they're blue. I don't know if it comes with two different portraits. I mean, if it does, 172 is definitely not a bad price, because Darkside Anakin's really the more expensive of the two. And a lot of people that usually pose Darkside Anakin, they usually have the hood up, with the 501st pose or whatever. So I mean, this might be an option to get a Darkside Anakin head that looks fairly decent and just kind of tuck the hair behind the cloak. I don't think that'd be bad at all.
Or like futz the hell out of the hair, get some fucking styling spray on there. I've seen people do crazy shit with rooted hair. So this is almost like a perfect base.
Yeah, I think it has that weird rooting thing though, where they like that part in the hair that's caused by the sculpt having like a cut in it, and they're kind of like stuffing the hair into that. But I think they made the little channel too deep, because when I did the Gandalf, like I rooted it like 5 or 6 times, and when I would mess up, I would fill in the little slit with like 5-minute sculpting putty. But if you go too deep, you kind of get that look, and it looks very dollish. But again, with the hood on, you're not going to see it. Definitely not a bad set. Mario, what are you thinking?
Mute.
You're on mute.
Sorry, guys. I don't think the sculpt is that bad. It looks fairly decent. Like you guys were mentioning earlier before, it's only an issue with the hair, and that can be solved with. I heard someone say take it to a stylist. Maybe someone actually trim it up and style it for you. I don't know. But you guys make some really good points also about using the body for anything that might be deteriorating, and just swapping the Hot Toys head on that. I like that idea as well. But overall, it's not, in my opinion, it's not that bad. It's just a matter of the hair, which can be easily fixed, like everyone has mentioned already. So, guys, I got to step out. I just want to say real quick, it's been a great year. Last show of the year, man. It's been really fun. Being around my first full year with CW with Eddie, almost a full year with John. Getting to meet everybody, getting to meet all of y'all, and everyone here, everyone in the chat, everyone on other channels, man. It's been a blast, man. So here's to you guys to 2021. I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Looking forward to seeing everybody again next year, man. We're gonna start this off with a banger. So I gotta go. Everyone have a good night. Yeah. Yeah. Peace and chicken grease, gal. Love you.
Jumbo, baby. Wow. We got a big surprise in relation to Mario. We'll show you guys here in a little bit. John, what are we thinking about The Chosen One?
I think you guys are just sugarcoating crap, to be frank. The only way this works is if you have your idea where you're using the Hot Toys sculpt on it, or maybe a custom. This with the hair, I don't care what you put. You could put gel, glue. You're not futzing this hair. This is ridiculous. This hair
is easily futzable.
Well, that's fine. You can spend your time combing Anakin's hair and cutting it and getting it all nice and ready, but it's not for me. I'm not buying a figure to flip and spend my time combing it. He looks like zombie Justin Bieber on that right hand side. Like, I don't know. For me, easy pass. The outfit, the materials and the outfit, I'll give you that. That's not bad. But the only way this is coming home is if you're gonna get a spare Hot Toys head. And again, what are those going for? I'm sure those are pricey if you can find one. So, that's my 2 cents.
I'm kind of in agreement with John. I don't want to mess with figures. I think I hadn't even thought about what you guys were talking about swapping the head, or most likely I would swap the head. I wouldn't even mess with the hair just because I don't want to do that. The more that I get in third party stuff and customs, and the more I realize like you have to work a lot with those, and you have to work with Hot Toys too, but less so. So I don't know. I just get annoyed doing all that. That's just not me, I guess. So if I got this to get another head on it, that would be cool. Like, if I went to Watto's, that's an idea. I think the price is good for that, considering what this goes for on the aftermarket. So, yeah, that makes it worth it.
Yeah, so I think to Zach's point about using the dark side sculpt with the hood on, I think that'd be the only way that I could see this figure, fitting in most displays. The hair does look pretty freaking laughable in most of these pictures. So I do agree with what John and Eddie are saying. And I think this would probably be a good candidate for like a custom, like if you did a battle damage. And I think I've seen a few on Instagram. So something along those lines could be really cool. But yeah, I think hood on or else this one's definitely a pass.
Zach, can you shave the head and re-root it, or would it be easier to just like futz this hair already? Like, is this fine, or would you just shave it and re-root it?
So that's a great question. So it's interesting because the hair that most people normally root with is like pretty much like spot on to Anakin's hair. Like it's like he doesn't have, this is straight hair. Anakin does not. Like it's fairly wavy.
Yeah.
So the Tibetan lamb fur, like I'm sure if I go on eBay, like in 2 seconds we can find like a perfect match for Anakin's hair color and texture. So I think they just really wanted to get this figure as cheap as possible. And they just used like a synthetic type of hair. But what you can do is, depending on how they rooted it, you can either obviously just get a razor and start, cutting it off and sanding it down till you get to the sculpt. Or if it's a soft, like some of these third-party sculpts, they have like what's called like a hair cap, where the hair is mounted to like a separate piece, like Gandalf had. You could easily just sculpt like the base of the head and kind of sculpt root into that rather. So that's an option. I mean, it's rooting really isn't that hard. It's tedious, and like I found when I did it, the biggest mistakes that I was making was getting impatient and just trying to slap too much hair on at once. There's a very fine line between too little hair and then you get a lot of glue showing through, and too much hair and it's not really actually getting glued to the sculpt. And finding that balance in the one rooting job that I did successfully was kind of key. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be that hard to reroot this. I mean, I imagine the sculpt is probably like a resin, so they probably have that cap in there.
Yeah.
I really
see
think
it being a sick figure after you do all those things to it.
Yeah.
You and Ian always do some crazy things and make shit
I don't
always
know.
look better than
Yo,
it is.
1/6 corner, send me this figure and I'll see what I can do with it. I don't want to pay for it though. I'm not interested in having this figure in the collection. I just think it has a lot of potential. Not only that, but I know you guys mentioned Watto Scrapyard. Taking this head off and putting one of those animated Anakin heads that he has on there might be a good play too. You get that season 7 look. That could definitely be a thing because again, buying an Anakin just to do that custom, way expensive. Hot Toys announced a No Way Home Spider-Man Doctor Strange. This one comes in at $315, releasing January to March 2023. I think it looks cool. I think it has a great base with some great accessories. But I think the thing that weirds me out most about Doctor Strange, and I'm a casual Doctor Strange fan, so I could be wrong, but all the outfits look totally the same to me. I could be 100% wrong. There might be, and there probably is some very subtle nuances between the films. But I think basically you're really just...
Do we lose them? Do we lose you two, dude?
What's going
on?
I lost everybody for a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was everybody. What just happened?
That was you, Zach. That was just you. But
I
you're
thought
back
it was
now,
my
so-
computer, so I was like, well, let me
I thought it was a Texas
block
thing. That's
myself.
why I was like, oh shit, there goes. Judge.
Anyways, yeah, I think it looks cool. $315, I would say, because you get such a, I don't want to say like a intricate base, because it's really just like a base with a topper and some effects, but you also don't need much more than that. Like the spell that he's casting, like I think you're able to perfectly have that look with the scale that they gave you here. I think it's all right. I think it's maybe just like $15, $20 too expensive. But again, you're getting so many cool effects, so many different display options. I think it would be cool if they gave you some, I don't want to say it because it's kind of a spoiler, but if they gave you a cutout of a certain character to go with some of these poses. I think it would be a really neat thing.
Is that a spoiler?
No, I don't think so.
It's in the trailer what he does. I mean,
oh, is it really? Are you?
Maybe we're thinking about different
with the scene on
characters.
the right. Or no,
Yeah.
was that one? Oh, okay. Well, if it's in the trailer, like a Peter Parker cutout would be so cool. Like
yeah,
a
in
car-
the
like
trailer,
a-
he's
Yeah, that's
he's
in the
doing the
trailer.
spell.
Okay,
it's
okay.
with
I'm
Peter
very
Parker.
cautious about the spoiler,
Yeah.
but
Which Peter?
I think that would be so cool
Whoa.
if they give you a. Jesus, John. I think it would be so cool if they gave you a cutout there just to emulate that pose. But also, could they have posed that any worse? Look at how bad that pose is with
I was
Spider-Man.
about to say how boring it was.
He's
It's
like, Jesus Christ.
The head sculpt just doesn't go with that pose either. So
yeah, I think it
Yeah.
looks great for the two on the left, but the one on the right is
Yeah.
just like he doesn't
So
want to be
boring.
there.
Damn it, John. Look at this. SMH.
I didn't say anything.
God,
Yeah,
damn.
John.
did?
Strike 2, John. Yeah, I hate to see it.
Oh, no problem. Three's
Dean.
coming along. This might be the last one, guys.
Jesus,
you want out of the network or what?
Jesus.
I really want a Doctor Strange. I still don't own one. That seems a little high, so I'll probably just buy one of the other ones used. In fact, I'm gonna look for one right now.
Well, maybe we have a show we're doing right now, so maybe not now.
Well, I mean, I can multitask a little bit.
Well, I mean, you're chewing ice in the middle. I mean, what are you doing?
Well, it's Skittles.
Oh my gosh.
He's eating brownies, man. Fuck.
He's got
Oh, yeah.
brownies. This kid's gonna get diabetes by the time the show's over.
Jesus. You know,
Oh.
the COVID's a thing right now, man. Jeez.
Actually, I went to the doctor, and I'm clear, so
Oh, okay.
don't worry.
Wow, you got a
After
booster?
that bowl of
Are you boosted,
brownies.
bro?
I'm not boosted, but I just meant I don't have diabetes. But
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Give me a fucking
mean-
high five.
LED platform, that's
COVID
cool.
5.
The base looks, It's, I mean,
How dare you?
there's really not a whole lot more you could get with this. I don't think, like, other than like I don't know. Again, the base is so kind of boring, and then just like the little floaty bit, which is
This is the
just
coolest
on the
base they've ever done in like a long time.
You think so?
I think so. Bro, they could have gave us the fucking man on the moon base, dude. This
I mean,
is
you're
a
not
fucking
wrong.
huge step
You're
up.
not wrong. But I don't know. I just feel like with Doctor Strange, you could do a lot more. Maybe just the Infinity War one is so packed with shit that this is kind of a letdown.
Look, he's playing Yu-Gi-Oh right there in
But
the
the
middle.
price
I mean,
point is so high, though. That's the thing. Like, because I feel like the Infinity War one was a better value.
Yeah, because you still get a good amount of effects that show off everything
Ton
he
of
does.
effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
you don't
this
get
is-
the.
This is cool.
This is a good point. I didn't even think of this until you said that shit. You don't get any time effects with this one.
Well, he doesn't have the time.
well, he doesn't do time
Yeah.
magic. Yeah.
But that kind of upsets me because I don't have the Infinity War one anymore. I was like, oh, this will be fine. And then now that I'm thinking about it, like, no, it fucking isn't. Jeez. Yeah, I think it's a good looking figure. We're going to have so many of those fucking boxes if we get all of these figures from this show because every single figure comes with that little box. It's like, dude, why do you throw it in with all of them? Like,
The next
if
Grogu.
we're obviously getting the line. Like, don't fucking give me a box in every single one. It doesn't need the box if that saves money. I don't know, but I do like all the other effects. I like the fact that you can make a little diorama display piece with it. I think it looks good. I was fine with getting this over the Infinity War one since I don't have it. I sold it. I don't have it anymore, and I thought that would be fine. And now that Dean made me realize it doesn't have the time effects, now I'm sad. But it does look really good. It is high price. You know, what do we do with these high prices now? You know, do we take less and
We
take
just
a price
don't buy,
cut, or
baby.
You just don't buy, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
We
but
got
I
Rubber
think it
Ducky
looks good.
Dan in the chat. What's up, Rubber Ducky?
I think for 315, it's a good looking Doctor Strange figure. I like the way the cape comes off and you can do all that fun stuff posing wise with other figures. Accessories are cool. So two things I would have liked to see, a lot of people don't like this, a backdrop. And the only reason I want a backdrop is because if you set them up with these effects on a glass detail where there's just a wall behind them, I think that's going to look a little weird. The other thing
You
for
want this to be $400, man? They put a fucking backdrop in there. It's $400.
I'm saying for $315, it should be included. The other thing I don't like is the centerpiece is styrofoam.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, the little like bowl table thing.
Yeah, it's styrofoam.
Oh,
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow. Way to
Wow.
make me not like it even more, John.
Dude, John's a master of
tell.
materials, bro. He
Yeah.
fucking looks at it. He's like, dude, die-cast, styrofoam.
It's like the
does it
styrofoam
all.
they make the boxes out of. You know the black boxes? They're black styrofoam
Wait,
boxes.
they've stated that it's made of styrofoam, or you're saying it looks like it's made of styrofoam?
I 100% would put my hand over fire saying it's styrofoam.
Is that a Canadian thing? Because I don't put hands in fire. I don't do that.
That's not made of styrofoam. Can you
It's
imagine?
the-
dude?
I'm
It's
looking it up
styrofoam.
right now.
Look it up, please. Zoom in. We can zoom in if we can do that.
Okay, but it's just textured like plastic. They could do that.
It's styrofoam. It's you know the styrofoam they use for their box.
Okay,
Princess,
if
Princess.
this is-
Hey,
if that-
Okay, that is not
if that
styrofoam.
if that item is styrofoam, I'll fucking buy you one.
okay. Are you
Put
are you
that-
saying?
Wow,
It's styrofoam.
If,
Dean, I
if
don't
that
know.
item is
Jesus,
styrofoam.
Dean. Wow, I don't
Jesus.
know if I
Hot
make
Toys
that
doesn't
argument.
put styrofoam in their product. Like
Yes, they do. They did it with
They
Princess
do.
Leia's backdrop. Bespin Leia.
The black
That's
side
not
effects for
styrofoam,
Black
bro.
that's
Panther
not
and
that's plastic. It's an LED effect. Styrofoam would melt.
no,
Well,
it's styrofoam.
That's
You
not
could see the styrofoam in it.
It's-
In
It looks
the
like
arms,
styrofoam.
it's
just
styrofoam.
It looks
No,
like
I
styrofoam.
guarantee you, it's styrofoam in the arms. Did you guys own that figure?
Wait,
Or-
time out. What figure are we
The
talking
Black
about?
Panther, the things
Oh,
that have the
that's-
LEDs
yeah,
in it,
that's-
that's
yeah.
styrofoam.
I don't know. That looks like styrofoam to me. Lee. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
John, you can't state things like that matter of factly, bro.
Well, I say what I want. You don't have to listen. Well, I know it's definitely not diecast, but I'm thinking it's.
Oh,
styrofoam.
no,
I think
it's not. I don't
So
think
you
it's
didn't
die-cast.
know it was styrofoam before you
He
said
said that like he
Oh.
fucking.
When
I
I
thought you
saw,
knew.
I've said it on a chat before when this figure was announced that was styrofoam. I thought it was styrofoam.
mean,
it
it
looks
could be,
styrofoam to
but-
me.
Wow, that was.
You're telling me, okay? You guys talk so much; it's unbelievable. The Tony Stark halls of armor, they were made of all styrofoam.
I've never had one.
Neither have I, but I know the
halls
halls
Are
of
they
armor
actually
are
made?
plastic.
I don't know if
No,
you're
they're
being
not.
serious.
They're made of the styrofoam.
The how like the actual halls?
John, do you know what styrofoam
They're
is?
plastic. They're not styrofoam.
Oh my god!
Do they make
mean
styrofoam out of something
styrene?
else?
Do you mean styrene? There's a
It,
difference.
whatever they make their boxes out of. You know their packaging, those
Uh huh.
packaging, the bubble
Oh, the
packaging.
clamshells. The clamshells.
Not the plastic clamshells, the styrofoam clamshells, the foam.
Oh, no,
Well, that's
the
not
armor.
styrofoam, that's
the Hall of
foam.
Armors are plastic. They're
You
not
talking about
styrofoam.
the DX things? That's
No,
foam.
they did.
That's not
They did one that was
styrofoam.
foam.
I don't
Styrofoam
know.
is like what to-go cups are made out of.
Well, okay, we'll just
Lemur
keep moving
Hernandez
on.
says the Hall of
Like-
Armor is plastic.
Like
Cuervo
diecast
says
Iron
I
Man
had one,
come
and
in
one of
styrofoam.
listen. Cuervo says I had one of those, and they were styrofoam. John is right, of course, like always. Thank you, Cuervo.
Lemur says they're plastic, bro.
The Hall of Armors are plastic. Whoever says they're styrofoam is lying.
Oh my! Can we pull up a YouTube freaking
The
review
house
here? I'm
fucking
gonna pull
My
plastic.
this.
mind is blown right now. I'm learning so many things I
Okay,
didn't know.
no, he says the House Party Protocol Hall of Armors. Yes.
Well, that's what I'm referring to.
Well, yeah, but that's not okay. The Hall of Armors is the 1 through 7.
Okay.
The
So-
House Party is like 8 through fucking like.
But it's a House
80,
Party
so
Hall
they're
of
not-
Armor, right? I didn't say
Yeah,
which Hall.
but there's many of them.
I
They're not
didn't
going
even
to
know
be
they
as
had
nice.
different ones.
Okay.
I'm learning so much right now. I
Let's
don't
just
know what
leave
the
it.
fuck any of you are talking about.
Well,
Of
the
all
House
things,
Party
I thought-
Protocol is Iron Man 3 of all the other Iron Man suits. So there's many of them. They're not going to be made as nicely as the 7.
Okay,
guys,
here we go.
guys. Let me see. Let me say this. John is right. The Hall of Armor, the ones, not the original ones.
This
through 7,
one
but
is
those ones were
styrofoam.
styrofoam.
Oh,
those are the same
those.
materials that were
I thought he
made
was talking
from
about
the Hot
this
Toys
one.
diecast.
Thank you, Mario.
Could you order those halls by themselves though?
Yes.
You
Yes,
when?
those were available back in the day after when they did the House Party Protocol. They retired the original
But
plastic
they
ones and they
upgraded,
came out with
so-
those.
And there's
The whole
LED there
point-
too, so the LED
but
doesn't affect it.
yeah.
The whole but they changed them, and your argument is that they make stuff with styrofoam now.
But okay, one you can see the peanut like styrofoam things in this styrofoam.
Yeah.
That's not present on.
Well, that's what
the
I thought I
Doctor
saw
Strange stuff.
on the Doctor Strange. To be honest, when I first
Time
saw
out.
it.
I just want to make sure we have this correct, Dean. If this comes out and it's made of styrofoam, you are buying John this figure. Is that correct? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I heard him. I heard it. I
He
heard
did
it.
say that.
I
He
heard
did
it.
fucking say that.
I said it. I'll do it.
He got
Wow, okay.
$1,200 for
Fuck
Christmas,
yeah.
so he's good. He's got it.
How much?
He's a 1%er. He's got it. He's got money.
Well,
Mario, do we have you back, my guy?
For a little bit.
Okay,
For a
great.
little bit.
Wait,
I'm
Marco
seriously
didn't get to
learning.
talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm learning so much shit I literally didn't know today.
Thanks, Dean. I appreciate that, man. Of all things I thought John was going to get worked up about, I thought it was going to be that this is like a direct reissue from the Infinity War. This is like the same figure with some additional plastic pieces. I didn't expect us to go down the styrofoam path, and that was pretty wild.
That's what we do, baby. Okay, this show's already an hour long. We spent about 20 minutes talking about Fennec Shan's belly and another 15 talking about styrofoam. This is what the fans want. We got 50 people watching live. That
Erwin,
is
what's up,
absolutely
Erwin?
incredible.
Made me come back, dude.
I will keep my thoughts super brief because I know we have a bunch of stuff to get through. I will just say it was like peculiar that they reissued this, but kind of overthinking it. When I started collecting in early 2020, this figure was already on waitlist, right? And I think a lot of other collectors kind of came through with that stimulus money. And so I'm thinking they're just trying to capitalize off those collectors that are watching the movie that didn't have a chance to pick this guy up and sucker them into buying this before we get his solo movie, Strange, which is the one we should all be waiting for.
Can we get another fucking stimulus, please?
It's funny you
Jesus.
say that
Right?
because when Endgame came out or Infinity War, they were like, "We're not doing any of these characters because they all look the same. We're not giving you another Doctor Strange because Doctor Strange doesn't look different, or Star-Lord or whoever." And everybody was kind of like,
And they backtracked real fast, bro.
real fast. So the fact that we're seeing this is even weirder because I'm like, are you really? Because like you said, he's got his own movie coming out again.
yeah, but Dean,
Just
you'd
a cash
consider this
grab.
a 2.0. You wouldn't consider this a reissue
Well, the 3.0.
or whatever. But it
But
wouldn't
that's
be-
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
but Hot Toys didn't even want to do that back then.
Yeah.
And now that it's like, oh, fucking Doctor Strange is in this movie. Here's another version.
Yeah, but
Marketing's
Spider-Man
changed.
films are the new cash cow films.
Exactly.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Athena from the Eternals by Hot Toys was shown last night. 270 released in Q1 2023. I have not seen this movie. I do not plan to see this movie. I think it's great to get another Angelina Jolie by Hot Toys. I think the likeness on Maleficent was fantastic. I think the likeness here is great. I can't see this figure selling out. And as I'll go a step further, I think if you're patient, I think you're going to find this figure for like 150, 130 from these Hong Kong sellers pretty much right after release. I don't think they're going to make the full team. This is going to be like a one-off random figure. So if you absolutely need to dopo this, I mean, sure, but I think you're going to find this figure for dirt cheap from all kinds of sellers. It does look beautiful, though.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the next Mandarin. Like $150 all day. Yeah, dude. A huge ensemble cast. No way they're making everybody. Also, I don't know a single person that's watched this movie except I think Eddie. No one's talked about this movie.
Yeah, I've seen
I don't know anybody that was excited about it.
I forgot I saw it.
Wanted to buy the figures for it. Yeah. I went to Target the other day for the first time and it was just all
Marvel Legends, bro.
Eternals. I couldn't find a single Spider-Man thing. I was like, what the fuck? I think it looks great, but that's about it. I haven't seen it either. I'm waiting for it to come up on Disney Plus, but yeah, I'm indifferent.
I
I
think
think it comes out next month on Disney Plus, doesn't it?
It may. It's been out in theaters for a while now, so it should
Like I
be
think
coming
January
soon.
14th or something like that.
Something like that. That sounds about right.
I think this looks great. I mean, we got the tease for it, so I guess we knew it was coming. I don't know if they'll finish the whole line of this movie, and it seems weird that they start with her because, and I don't think this is spoilers. It seems like you guys don't care anyway, but she's not one of the main Eternals. Like, she's in it. She has a couple scenes, but she's not like. There's more important that they could have started with. So it seems weird. Maybe because they already have her likeness, that's why they started with her. I don't know. But I think it looks great. I love the sculpted hair. I think the sculpted hair looks beautiful. I think the likeness is there. I like the accessories that she comes with. I feel like they kind of went all out with that. They could have given her like one or two and just left it at that. I think it's kind of high price for... I mean, like you said, when it releases, it'll probably be on sale and you could find it for cheaper. But retail is kind of high price on it, I think. But I was thinking, it looks a lot like just any Greek god. So I was thinking it'd be cool to like maybe pose it with my Brad Pitt from Troy.
Oh yes.
Like that would be, especially because it's Brad Pitt. You know, them two together, it would look cool. Like. So I think I'm trying to justify buying this. I don't know if I will, but I think it looks good, and I think you could use it as like a Greek god in your display. Like I didn't know Eternals was loosely based off of Greek gods, and my brother was kind of explaining that to me today, like Athena and Athena, and then like some of them could be Ares, and like they have similar powers to the Greek gods. So that was cool. I didn't even think of that, but I think it looks good. I don't know.
I think 270 is way too high for this, considering the accessories are styrofoam. I think it's.
Here we freaking go.
No, but seriously, guys, it's a good-looking figure. It is. It's very basic. It's too basic for that price point, in my opinion. Easy pass. I agree with you that it's going to be in the sale bin. It's going to be like that. What's his face? Stan Lee from Ragnarok. Can't give those things away for free.
Wow.
Dude, that figure is like the Black Series fucking Ray and Finn. My Walgreens still has those for $20, bro.
You're kidding.
No one.
You serious?
And, okay, one time I actually did need that Finn for a custom, and I was like, yo, I know y'all have had this thing for like 4 years. Can y'all just sell it to me for like $1, like $5? They're like, nah, bro, it's $19.99. Shit was wild.
Am I next? Going by order. I'm just gonna go anyway. Look, I think they nailed the head sculpt, man. I mean, to me, it looks just like her. I like the fact that they went with sculpted hair this time instead of rooted hair. Although it is going to limit the articulation quite a bit. I never seen this movie either, so I really had no context to the character at all. But that's not to take away from anything from it, because I think she looks great. John, you are right. I do agree with you. The fact that this figure is overpriced considering what little it comes with. It's very, very minimal. It's very lacking on accessories. You're just getting hands, a couple weapons, and a base. But what is it, 275 or 270 or something like that? That's like the new normal now. You know, so basically, regardless of how many accessories that it comes with, unless it's like dubbed as some sort of deluxe, if you're gonna get like a standard figure, that's the normal price these days. So, you know, it sucks to say, but it is what it is, you know, these days. But it's great to have options. I mean, this is not going to be for everybody, and we all know for damn sure they're not going to release the entire line. I think this is probably going to be a one and done. You know, I don't even see them actually releasing anyone else from this.
They're gonna they'll do Icarus, I think.
You think so?
I mean, why the fuck would they do her and not?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen the movie, so. Well, I mean, at the same time, Eddie, why would they do Chirrut Imwe but not release Baze Malbus?
Because it's Star Wars.
And this is way less than that. This is way less than that. It's the Eternals, dude.
Yeah, but
this is the Eternals.
They don't see that.
It's a larger IP than Star Wars, bro. Nah.
Where's Bodhi Rook?
So that too.
I would bet money they're gonna do more. I just don't know if they're gonna do all of them.
We'll see.
Might be right.
I'm
Maybe
doubtful.
like one more. Yeah. I think if you take all the context around this figure, like it looks great as a figure. Like Angelina Jolie, the sculpt looks spot on. The movie was fine. Like it was enjoyable, but I don't think I need representation from the movie. That being said, this one I'll put in the slump buster category, like Infinity War, the Star-Lord, or like got down to 190. I hadn't gotten a figure in a while, and I was like, damn, this one kind of like could be all right, and just kind of picked it up on the low. So I could see that happening with this one.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that word you
If
said?
it gets down to 190, I'll buy it.
Buster?
A little slump buster, you're
Oh,
in a
slump
slump.
buster. I like that.
Smut buster, you say?
Whoa.
Dude,
Slut
Slut Buster sounded way better.
I know. I was like, yo.
That's something way different.
Hot Toys also teased the classic Loki. There's but one part for him to play the old variant of the God of Mischief as the next Hot Toys figure, based on Marvel Studios' Loki series arriving soon with glorious purpose. And of course, it wouldn't be Hot Toys if we gave it a single-piece, non-articulated boot. Shout out to Hot Toys for always keeping it real and never straying from their roots. I think this
That
has
was
got
in
to
the
be...
release. I was like, where the fuck did they say that? I was like, wow, they called out Justin on that one.
It's probably a
Jesus.
cloth boot, no?
No, dude, look at how stiff
Yeah,
that
that
boot
looks
looks, dude.
sculpted.
That's fucking stiffer than my knee right now, dude. That boot is that shit's not moving. I think this has got to be a direct response to some of these third party companies putting out amazing classic Loki figures. I don't know, man. This is gonna be like 270. Ankles ain't gonna move for shit. I think it's gonna be an easy pass.
Yeah, I mean, this character was one or two scenes, and then probably maybe a little more important than that. But yeah, it's like it's not the Loki I like. It's an easy pass. But I'm excited to see what it looks like because, objectively you could look at a figure and think it's cool. So I'm excited to get an actual reveal.
I kind of think this makes less sense than the Athena. I get it. Yeah. He was cool in the show. Like, his scenes were cool, but really a fucking Hot Toy figure? Like, in this show too, like, there are other things. Oh, I guess they did show the other Loki and stuff, so I don't know. I don't need this. He was cool, but I don't need this figure.
I'd buy this up. When I saw it, I'm like, I would love a figure of this. So I think it's going to come down to execution and price. So far, like what Zach said, the third-party companies are really doing well with this figure. I want to see the portrait. I want to see what they're going to do, the materials and so forth. Give us a little bit more. But I want to see the accessories. Is he going to come with the alligator Loki? That's going to be key as well.
He has to.
He has to.
But it already came with the other one.
If he comes with a Throg, can I have it? Whoever buys this, I want the Throg.
But is he going to come with two portraits? Who knows? Of course, that's going to increase the price. But regardless, why are we still waiting for the President Loki? Like, before you give us teases, give us that exclusive President Loki, and then you can show some teases where you're again falling behind. How long are we going to wait to see this and this and that? And so,
well, they put it up for the international market, but not for Sideshow.
Oh, yeah, they did.
No,
it just doesn't
the
come with the exclusive
version
stuff.
Yeah, not the exclusive.
Yeah, John wants the exclusive version.
I was looking at the exclusive.
We got Leo Rockwell in the chat. What's up?
What's
up, my guy?
Hey, Leo.
What's going
on? Yeah. I mean, look, this version of Loki I thought did really well in the shit. Zach, you mind if I spoil it because you haven't seen it? I mean, I'm not going to spoil it completely.
I mean, I know this
you never
character,
finished
but
it.
Yeah, I got.
You got bored.
I'm trying to finish Merlin. I'm trying to learn how to fly all these planes. I got fucking.
Is Merlin better than this show?
Oh, Merlin is walks circles around this show, dude.
Wow. Why the fuck didn't they give us what's it, Mobius? Was that his name?
Yeah,
they should give us him before this guy.
What's going on, Paul?
Morbius is the vampire. I think he was Mobius.
Mobius.
What were you saying, Mario?
Morbius. That's from the Matrix. No, he did something. He did a good deed at the end of the show, in my opinion. So this is something that's kind of going to stand out a bit, possibly in the collection. It's classic Loki. It's a rendition. Not a rendition, but I want to say it pays homage to the actual comic itself. The actual design of the comic. So, yeah, but who was it? Soso Toys that's doing this also?
Yeah.
Yeah, the President Loki that they just released too. That looks good, man. So if that's coming before the Hot Toys, I mean, and there's a chance that it can look better and it can save you money, then why wait? You know what I mean? So I don't think this might be the be all end all for this particular version of Loki, but yeah, I'm not, at all excited about it, but it's just I think it's going to be more interesting to see how the Social Toys version comes out. Actually, the Hot Toys version comes out compared to the Social Toys. So let's see what happens.
So to Mario's point, yeah, he wasn't in the show a lot, but the scenes that he was in were really glorious, and that, I won't spoil any more beyond that.
Glorious purpose.
There you go. if we got the Halloween costume Vision and Wanda, then I think this one would like pair awesomely with those ones. But without those, yeah, I think to Eddie's point, like this one kind of doesn't make that much sense. Like it's a cool looking figure, but yeah, doesn't get me excited.
Yeah. And it'll be interesting to see, of course, if they actually ever make it. It's definitely something to consider also.
That's true.
So Toys Boss Man was solicited 185, releasing Q2 2022. I really hope this is not 25 inches tall like the other third-party one.
No, it's not.
But there's something...
No,
I know.
Looks scaled properly.
There's something about this that I don't love.
Just no spoilers, please.
Oh, I haven't seen the show.
Oh, John.
I think.
John, where are you at in the series?
Episode 10, season 1.
First season?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. All right.
I don't know. I feel like when you're a big guy, and I speak as being a big guy, like he has the shoulders of a skinny guy and the head of a big guy. Like, I don't think you could just put like a big guy head sculpt on this kind of body. And I'm looking at the picture of the actor, and it just doesn't look right. Like, he looks like he lost a bunch of weight, and it just doesn't look right to me. No. And the other one didn't get it right either. The one that was like quarter scale. Cuervo says the shoulders should be wider. Yeah, I don't like the way this looks. This looks like when big guys lose a lot of weight, but they still have some of it in their face. Like, this is what that looks like. I want to be that
like
guy
the character.
day.
Like, this looks like the actor in the show.
No, don't get me wrong. The portrait looks fine, but what I'm saying is this is probably like on a muscle body.
The
and it needs
proportions
to be,
are off.
Yeah, exactly.
You think so?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't want to pull up a picture because I guess John says it's a spoiler, but I mean, this doesn't look right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it just needs like some padding underneath here.
Can you just pull up a picture from Daredevil?
Yeah, you could pull up a picture of him in his black suit.
This is from Daredevil, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is not
the one I'm saying, not the spoil.
Okay.
Season 1.
This particular photo isn't really a spoiler, John.
Okay, whatever.
The next one, kinda. Yeah, I would advise against showing that one.
Well, I put this together, so I know what the next one shows. So if that's a spoiler, then go ahead. I just think.
You kind of had to know that was coming, right?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
See how thick his face is and how thick his neck is, and his shoulders are very broad, and then you go back.
His shoulders are even broader.
Yeah, and you go back to here. It's like he's got like not such a thick head.
Too much
still
of a
fairly
neck.
thick.
Okay.
But there's nothing here. It doesn't.
No, nitpicking, man. I don't think it's that bad, to be honest.
No,
I think
this is
It's
10
fixable.
times better.
All you have to do is pat it.
Maybe. Well, it depends on how the tailoring is right here. Like, if you can't stretch that out, then it's not going to work.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, this looks 100 times better, and I can't say that enough than the other one. The other weird, goofy PS4 Spider-Man version, that thing looks fucking terrible. Everyone was so hype about that, and it fucking just did not turn out well.
Yeah, it sucks.
But I mean, for what is this, 185? It's definitely not bad. And as long as I think they can get the scale right, I think it won't bother most people. But I don't like it.
Yeah, I think this is serviceable, especially since I don't think it's a spoiler, but it's not the last we've seen of this character. So I think it's cool that if you really wanted him on the shelf, you can have him. Because honestly, I could not get through Daredevil. It was so boring to me. Maybe I'll revisit it, but I couldn't even get to the second season. I was like, this is so fucking lame. But I think he's like the best part of the show. That actor is so phenomenal. What's his name?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes. Fucking amazing. I love him. So, especially with what we saw in Spider-Man and now in Hawkeye, I think I'm going to go back and revisit. I don't know if those are canon still, like story-wise, but, you know, we'll see.
If you say anything, it's spoilers for everything, so you can't. Jesus.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I can't even say it.
Spoilers, Eddie. Stop it.
Well, that's not my fault. You motherfuckers haven't watched it. But.
Yeah, but it pertains to movies too.
I guess you're right. But anyway, yeah. I'll have to go back and revisit, and then maybe I want to buy this. I don't know. Change the shirt, though. The white suit is fine, but I'll change the undershirt.
I don't know why I don't like this. I love this character. Like, amazing in Daredevil. This guy made Daredevil. He's a badass. I don't know why I don't like this figure, though.
Because
I don't know if the likeness is off
You're
or
a bad person.
maybe, I don't know. I like that they did the bloody shit. That's cool because this figure that he's with, the Daredevil with the black suit, that also had like the bloody accents on it, so it's pretty cool to see that they made it pair with this one.
Is it two different versions or?
No, that one just had blood on the gauntlets. He doesn't have blood on his face or anything, but it was limited to 300 when they put that Daredevil.
No, I meant the Kingpin.
Oh, the Kingpin. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think the blood looks good.
It's limited.
But
so it means like
versions?
Is it a blood version and a regular version?
No, it's a single version.
To be, right?
It's a single version.
So what do you just swap the heads or?
Mm-hmm. You swap the heads and you swap the
clothes,
the materials, yeah, fabric.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe we'll get a licensed version one day, but this, I don't know. I'd have to see the reviews for this one. Maybe Joie can hook us up with a review on this, and then I'll decide if I need it.
Yeah, I did love the Netflix
third-party reviews. Oh, sorry, Marco.
Oh no, you're good, Mario. Go ahead. Say what you can say.
No, I was gonna say shout out to third-party reviews.
Good stuff. Yeah, I did love the Netflix series. I think Zach, I think you nailed it in terms of the shoulders. Like that might have been what's throwing me off because some just didn't look quite right about this figure. And I think I just would wait to see what the future held for him and future licensed figures. This one, yeah, just doesn't tickle my fancy at all.
Y'all are nitpicky, man. I think this thing looks great. Yeah, the proportions may be off just a tad, but I don't think for the price, considering what you're getting. I mean, there's this thing, considering it's a white figure, you're getting a separate outfit with blood all over it. You're getting head sculpt with blood all over it. I think the hands have a little bit of blood treatment on it. Zooming in the details in the vest, the floral pattern in there, that's crazy that they nailed that. For a third-party unlicensed figure to produce something like this, I think it's fantastic for what they're doing, man. I don't see what you guys are seeing. I mean, I do, but just it's very subtle. What are you talking? He has neck. You're talking about in the
not enough neck. It's too thin.
Yeah,
bro.
he's not enough neck.
Look like a fucking an ostrich or something.
It's fine, dude. I
like a
think
bobblehead, like a Funko Pop, dude. The neck is like way down here. Yeah.
No, I think it's well proportioned. I think it's scaled properly compared to Daredevil. I mean, shit. It's yeah, I like it. It looks good. Am I gonna get it? Hell no. I mean, I'm not this type of collector, but it's yeah, I think it looks good nonetheless, considering what it is.
Okay, so when I'm watching Daredevil, the second I saw him, and then you really get into it, his story as to how he became Fisk, Kingpin. Love it. I said I wanted a figure. Is Hot Toys gonna execute this? I don't know. It's a stretch. I don't think so. So when I saw this, I'm like, wow, this is like, I'm not a third party guy, but this is one I'd get on the bandwagon. You know, you're watching the show, and in some scenes, even the actor's proportions don't look right to Kingpin. He looks skinnier than he should be, compared to how you see Kingpin in the comics. especially in the Spider-Verse.
You're comparing a
no
live
one's-
actor to a
No
comic
one's that
book?
big. Well, maybe like the Big Show.
Seriously? I
What
mean,
are you
look at the
talking about?
Wolverine,
No, you could get
bro.
a big guy. You could get a guy that's really big. Not that's the size of King.
Can you get a big guy that large that can act? I don't think so, dude.
Well, fuck. Then tell him to gain some weight. Look at what Joaquin Phoenix did for the Joker.
Yeah,
He
tell him
can-
to grow 3 more feet also, right?
Whatever. That you can
Let's
do with camera
exaggerate.
Get
angles.
taller, my guy.
But anyways,
Yeah, come on.
the reason I'm bringing that up is I don't mind it in the show, but I'm saying that's why it doesn't really bother me with his figure, because even in the show, it's not 100% accurate. I think this is accurate to the show, from what I've seen so far.
I don't think they're saying that it's not accurate to a comic. They're saying it's not accurate to how he looks.
I mean, I literally just pulled up a picture of the actor.
Yeah,
it doesn't look right.
Yeah, but like I said, I
Don't
haven't
fall
gone
asleep.
to the episodes of him in the white suit yet. But if you look at him in some of his dark suits, yeah, this he looks like this.
Well, black is very slimming.
Well, it depends on who you put it on.
Jesus, man.
John, that might be the thing. If this figure wasn't black, it might look way sicker. And maybe they've done it in the past, but yeah, the white
Now-
might be what's throwing me.
You guys are nitpicking with this with the accuracies. You guys were like all over So Toys with that Loki with that how about that laughing portrait? That was freaking 10 times worse than this. I think the
How was
likeness is here. And kudos to them. Look, if these license companies aren't picking up these characters, go ahead, go to town. This is one I'd consider.
They're also doing a Hero Lawyer 2.0. Head sculpt will be a significant upgrade. New sculpt, new haircut, battle damage, blood removed, suit fabric with better tailoring. And I'm pretty sure the politically correct word isn't blind stick, but that's what they put. Will be upgraded. Also, it can fold.
That's amazing.
Jesus.
Is the stick
you'll have
blind or is
official
he blind?
you'll have official photos around January. This one sold out super quick. This one like evaporated. I think the first run was something like 200-300 pieces. So they're going back and revisiting it. I think it looks great. I think for a lot of reasons,
so
I think
this
it's
isn't
gonna be,
sold out yet? You mean the original one? Was sold out?
this is the 2.0. So the 1.0
okay.
sold out. It was like maybe two years ago or so.
Yeah.
Well, you said this one sold out really quick?
No, he's saying the original did. He's saying this.
Oh,
The
original
original
did.
sold out, and I think because of recent events, maybe they want to make a new one. So
you
they're
think?
could be. So you have a chance to get that at a retail, which I mean, $162, great price. I mean, it's a very simple figure. It's a dude in the suit, but I'm not scoffing at $162. And the first one was very well done. I don't think I've heard really any complaints about it. So the fact they're giving you a better head sculpt, better tailoring. I think the fact that the walking stick can fold, I think that's kind of just something that can introduce more problems. I probably wouldn't. I'd rather just have either one that's folded and one that's.
It's gonna be, you know what it's gonna be like? You remember back when you were a kid and you had those lightsabers that just fling out. You know that's exactly how it's gonna work. I think is that friction.
At least you guys had lightsabers when you were a kid.
Yeah, Mario didn't even have
We
Star Wars
also
when he was a
aren't
kid.
50. So.
No.
They had the World Wars. That was
Hey,
great.
You
That
got
was-
to see the original trilogy in the theater, man. Be happy.
I was, yeah. I actually did. The very first one when it came out, I got to see it in the theater as a child, as a
World War
newborn,
One,
actually.
World War Two, and
It was black and white, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought kids back in the day put paper around flashlights and that was their lightsabers.
John, Canada just barely got color TV, dude. Don't come to me like that.
Jesus. Now we're
Jesus
going to
Christ.
Canada.
He is coming to Canada, no?
Eddie, what do you think about this? Where did Dean go? Dean just disappeared. My goodness.
You just
But
did.
we're talking.
Make a search party.
I don't know why I thought the Hero Lawyer was just like an extension to Kingpin and that you were just bringing it up. I didn't even think we were talking about the figure. I think it's cool.
That's how good my transition
Yeah.
is.
That you're right.
Fucking
You're
MMA,
not
bro.
wrong. I really love
Fuck
this
you, Mario.
series, and I really love. Is it Charlie Cox?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Ooh,
Yeah.
say his name again.
Foggy?
What the fuck
Oh.
did you guys do?
Dude, Eddie's nickname on his phone is Mr. Cox.
Oh, oh my God! My iPad has never done that before. Whoa!
What is, ask Siri
No,
what
she's
what
Australian, dude?
Ask Siri what she calls you. I need to see what.
Now we know how he activates his iPad. He just says Cox and fucking she.
I was freaking out. I was like, I don't have a fucking Alexa or anything. What the fuck is going on?
Look at this angel right here. I Am Legend says, I thought Mario would maybe be in his late 30s.
No, he
too."
was born in the late 30s.
already.
He was born in the late 30s.
His beard is
1930s.
I'm like 1 year older than everybody here, man. I'm like the old guy.
You're right.
This is, I might get this. I don't know how to say anything better than that. I might get this. I really love their blind vigilante that they did, which every fucking like night hero they do, they call it vigilante. Like, fucking blind vigilante, night vigilante, fucking everything is vigilante. But this is a cool figure. I don't know if I need it or not, but I kind of want it.
Yeah, I desperately want a Daredevil. And at this price, it's really, really tempting. But I don't know, the 1/6 suits never look right. They never look like tailored correctly. It just like it's kind of baggy and I don't know. So it's like it's close. It's to the point where I'm considering pulling the trigger. But I think it's going to be a pass for now.
And you could see
Brendan,
on the box,
Brendan
he
in the
wears
chat
very
earlier.
fitted suits. Like
What was that?
Go ahead, Mario. I was saying on the box, you could see that the in the show he wears very fitted suits, like so.
Yeah, like the
I could
skinny
see
slim
it
fit.
Not
Actual, basically true to fit. Brendan was in the chat earlier that mentioned that I guess these photos are of the actual 1.0 and they're supposed to be updated with a 2.0 later on.
Oh, that's cool.
Hero Lawyer 2.0. They should be called like Really Good Lawyer, don't you think?
Whoop ass
I mean,
lawyer.
after recent
Blind
events.
lawyer.
Yeah, there you go.
Should come with another
really-
accessory too, but we'll stop.
Ooh, I like where your head is at, bro. Nice. Yeah, cool. You get a reissue, John.
No.
Third party. So there you go.
I'm sad. I'm sad.
But it's you know what? Actually, might be more of a 2.0 considering the clothes are more form fitting. I agree with
And
you,
a new
Marco. I mean,
portrait.
Okay, so am I allowed to get it?
Yeah,
well,
I don't think I'd have
you're
any
allowed to
problems.
get whatever you want.
Okay.
I wouldn't give you any
well,
criticism.
no, because I like to be a man of my word. I won't buy a reissue. That's the goal.
This is a remake. This is totally different.
It's
So
different.
you're okay with the 2.0, right?
It's still against my beliefs. That's why I really want it though, but
Get it, bro.
I can't.
I
Okay,
would
I'll
never-
get it. I won't tell anyone.
John.
Okay.
It'll be in the back of his
Oh, he's gonna
sex
be
dungeon.
a closet reissue collector.
I just saw that Hot Toys did a Daredevil that I missed out on. So sad.
Oh, dude, that Daredevil figure is a grail, dude. I want that. So
No,
fucking
it's
They're
bad.
gonna
not.
reissue
John,
that one.
you didn't
That's
miss
fine.
out on anything, bro.
Really?
That thing,
How dare you.
you want to talk about no neck? That figure had no damn neck. Man.
That
I mean,
really
his
did have
freaking-
no neck. You're
his
not wrong.
his head was sunken in his shoulders, dude. The articulation above the waist was like non-existent.
Hold on a second. Did it have no neck or no head?
I can do it. Yes, I can.
That
So no head?
we are really.
Sorry,
out of
wrong
fun
clip.
today, boys.
That was
We're
amateur
really-
hour. We're fucking falling.
Dean's not here. We can't play that other clip.
Man.
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
This is so crazy. Aug Toys Dune Paul Atreides. This is a licensed figure. Aug Toys is a Chinese brand, and this one's coming in at $256, releasing Q4 2022. I am concerned because this is their first ever 1/6 figure, and this is a figure they absolutely cannot fuck up because I'll be so upset. And it looks like they don't have any articulation in these boots, which is kind of a concern. But the fit of this fucking suit looks immaculate.
That's true.
He's a skinny dude, and he's fucking. This is like probably one of the best. I mean, granted, this is a prototype picture, but the tailoring looks insane. You got plenty of accessories from the film. I think this little drone may light up as well.
Giant Oreo.
Yeah, the giant Oreo. A little bit of a boring base. I don't think for a new company they're going to do anything more than slap a sticker on the base. Several sets of hands. You get the pain box. You get a data pad, the hat. I think the portrait needs a tiny bit of work. Just a tiny bit. Timothy Chalamet has a very difficult to capture portrait, but this is so tempting. Like, holy shit, this is absolutely like the second Sideshow puts this up, I will be ordering it. I think TNS and 1/6 Kit have it on order already.
Is it like 280 shipped or something like that?
Something like that. This is amazing. And I want to pull up one more figure and we can just all talk about them together. But there was also an image floating around on Facebook of a Gurney Halleck by Aug Toys as well. Portrait looks insane as well, and the fact that they're doing, it's Gurney Halleck. What are you talking about? It says right there. The fact that they're doing this, the fact that they're doing the still suit armor, or I think this is the Atreides armor, but the fact that they're doing it in armor as well leads me to believe they'd do a Paul in his armor as well. So really, how deep they go into the line is going to be interesting. But with a new company doing 6 scale, I think the big thing we have to watch out for is how much is the quality going to decrease from the prototype to the final. I think that's really going to be the metric that they're going to be judged on. But man, this is a strong first outing for Aug Toys. This is probably the thing I'm most excited for next year.
You know, this kind of reminds me of who's that company that did John Lennon, where it looked absolutely amazing and no one ever heard of it, and then they Moleculate. This kind of sounds like that all over again, to where they show off an amazing prototype. However, when it actually starts to ship, it just might be kind of, so. And but I never heard this company before. But you're right. The tailoring looks phenomenal for the first attempt. I think I really don't have. I haven't seen this movie yet, so again, I don't have no context whether or not the likeness is there. But the paint apps look a little bit flat, in my opinion, in the portrait. But I think the asking price is just way too high compared to or considering that this is a new company. You know what I mean? So
2 things there. Aug Toys has been producing figures since 2003. So when Moleculate came out of nowhere, they literally came out of nowhere. But this is their first 1/6 scale
1/6?
figure.
What have they done? What do they specialize in?
Let me look what they make. But yeah, they I've seen a few places mention that they've been making figures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doc Smizzle says from their IG, their artist has said the artists and sculpts have over 10 years experience. And the word on the street is that they're used to, and they may even still be making unlicensed figures. But this is fully licensed, though.
Yeah, so this is fully licensed.
That's a plus. Yeah. But I want to imagine this license would be that expensive for them to demand that kind of price tag. Considering that it's just all it is you're paying for is amazing tailoring, a decent head sculpt, a stand, and some hands. So it's very minimal. I think you're getting more from the Athena Hot Toys than you're getting out of this thing, and it's pretty much the same price. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when it comes out. I'm just kind of skeptical.
Yeah, one thing to consider also, it's their first figure. They probably have to establish all kinds of new production channels, and there's probably a startup to that cost of that too. If a Hot Toys is $270. And they got that shit streamlined down pat, or they're busting out a dozen figures a year, like a new company starting out and having to get, all the packaging materials and everything, and kind of start from scratch during COVID. I'm willing to forgive it, and the Dune license is notoriously difficult to obtain, like for collectibles, for movies. It's
really,
it's the family that owns the license. They don't typically do anything like this. So
interesting.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they started with his storm outfit. I don't remember what that armor was called when he was on the other planet, but I wish they did that look for him. Just because that was like, if I had collectibles, that's what I prefer. Because I did like this movie a lot. Also, I know Paul is the main guy, but I would have liked to see Duncan Idaho first. That's like a bias thing. I fucking love Duncan. So if they do him, I'd probably pick up that figure. And Gurney was a great character, but he does not do shit in the movie. So it kind of sucks.
He's huge. He's in the book. Like, he'll be bigger in the second part. He's a huge part of the second part of the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fucking spoilers, because I didn't know that he was gonna be in the second part of the movie. But thank you, Zach.
No problem, bro. Jumbo, baby.
Didn't we have a discussion earlier about spoilers?
That's not a huge spoiler.
I was about to say, I thought he died because I fell asleep through most of the movie.
Jesus.
Wow. Damn it, Zach.
I woke up
But-
and
Way to go,
everyone
dude.
was gone. I was like, oh,
Motherfucking
okay,
book's
I
like
guess.
70 years old, bro. Don't fucking
Just
tell me
to
that.
Dude,
That's
don't no one
true.
read the books, man.
Yeah, except everybody. That's why they're making
just
movies
to
about 'em.
finish up on.
Did
the
you guys?
figure-
I mean, I'm sorry,
Jesus
Zach. Did you
Christ.
watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah,
Did you read the books?
I don't read books.
Did you know the Red Wedding was going to happen?
You just said
Because
you
the
read
books
the
were like
fucking-
way out forever.
Yeah, but I also got spoiled from Game of Thrones because I didn't watch it like a normal person. I watched it like 10 years late.
You
so
watched
I'm-
it like
I'm
Zach
fine.
Well,
does.
Well, okay, well that's your fault then.
But Zach wasn't complaining about it.
Yeah, I wasn't
I think
complaining about
He
it.
just admitted it was his fault, so he didn't.
Do you know who's talking to you, bro?
Trap card, baby.
I have to get his back. Anyway,
I think everything Zach said
my
about the
goodness.
figure looks good, but I don't like the likeness. Hopefully that looks better in person. That's all. Now you can go, D. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, my fucking internet just like stopped working. I was like, okay, I guess. Anyway, I think we talked about this when the movie came out. I was like, dude, if somebody makes a Paul, I want them to make him in his military uniform, not the battle
Still
suit.
Still suit.
Yeah, whatever it's called. So when I saw this, I was like, dude, that's exactly what I wanted. It's so good looking. That's a good looking figure, dude. The fucking tailoring, the jacket, the chain, everything about this looks fucking amazing. So I'm it is a little expensive because, like Mario said, I didn't know they've been around since 2003. That's
wild.
Am I still on?
You're still on. You're still here.
Okay. All my windows just like turned black. I was like, great.
I know. I thought I froze up for a minute.
I did freeze up. I think
Everybody
we all
else was
froze
quiet.
up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know they've been around since 03, and I'm not familiar with anything they've done. But the fact that it's licensed, it looks this good this early. Like Zach said, hopefully we gotta wait and see how it goes from prototype to in hand. But I mean, give me 80% and I'm all in. It doesn't need to be 100% perfect, but I like this.
It's kind of a low bar, but all right.
Low bar, 80%.
Yeah, man. I mean, new company like this putting out a new 1/6 scale for
I would say-
for a franchise you like, demanding that kind of money, that thing better be over 90%.
I would say the VTS Starship, whatever it's the fighter, whatever it's called, that's not 80% likeness to
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but
the character. The figure that Eddie just showed that he got new this week, it's supposed to be Rico. That's not 80%. That's like 65.
I wouldn't even.
And
say
that's
it's
still a really
65.
good figure.
I think it's less than that, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I mean, when you have all the armor and stuff on, that's, it's
yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, 80% is pretty good. I would say Hot Toys at their very best is like 90, 95. I don't think they've ever gotten anything 100%. So
Yeah, probably not.
asking a no-name company for 80%, I think is a lot. So we'll see how it goes.
So it's a $280 price tag. From a no-name
That's a
company.
lot, but I mean that's the
absolutely
new
a lot.
normal.
It's
All
$256.
the Hot Toys we've talked about today have been $270.
Well, that's a company that's been established for a while. I mean, they've been.
Well, Doctor
doing
Strange
this
was
for a minute.
$315.
Oh, 315. Well, I'm talking about Finnick and what's her Angelina with about the same amount of accessories. You're not wrong, Mario. A no-name company, but it's kind of just the world we live in now, I guess.
Yeah, I agree with Doc Smiths here saying that more competition in the 6-scale market is needed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to have a
What do you think,
crack at it?
Marco?
Yeah, I hope that they're successful with this line because I really enjoyed the movie, and obviously they're setting up additional films, and so I'm really hoping that this one turns out great. I think the head sculpt looks like ass to me. It just doesn't. It's not there. I guess it's
How dare
it's
you.
fine. It's serviceable, but I think the price tag is just there's a disconnect between the what I'm seeing and the price tag. That being said, really hope that it turns out well and that it makes me want to pre-order because watching the movie, I was like, this world is just so perfect for figures. So
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, Jonathan, the everyday collector, is not with us.
The Asmus Nazgul. This is, they don't call it a 2.0, but I do believe they've made a few of these in the past. $200 releasing Q2 2022. A shitload of diecast on this figure. And it's interesting because there was just that third-party company a few months ago that also released a fairly diecast heavy. Dean, how much did that one come in at? Do you recall?
I think it was
I think
200.
we lost Dean.
I think it was 200.
I think we did lose Dean. Yeah, so the fact that a licensed figure is coming in right at that price point, definitely pretty good. And look at how much diecast this thing has. I mean, you got diecast in the bicep armor, the forearm armor, the hand armor, the thighs, the shins, and then the feet there. And then all three swords are diecast. Really excited about that. They do say, don't worry, even though it's a heavy figure, the body will hold. So love to see that. But man, $200, that's fucking incredible.
Nah, that's good to see, man. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it the diecast is actually sculpted in the body, though, isn't it? I mean, where all the red sections are at?
That's over the body.
Or is it over?
Yeah,
I think
over
it's
the body.
yeah.
I thought it was actual part of it, not over.
I think it's
Anyway,
just armor that goes over.
Yeah, I could be wrong about that, but I mean, either way, I mean, for them to bring in that kind of quality, I mean, we shit on Asmus all the time, and it's nice to see them step up a little bit. I like the way that they weathered up the cloak in this piece, how they added all the extra die casts, and then Nazgul. The Nazgul looks great. I mean, you can really, I think for the price point, you can army build in a sense for those that can really afford it if you wanted to. I think someone mentioned earlier too that it would be nice to see the Witch King. So that would be another cool piece for them to bring back again, or do it if they haven't yet already. But this is cool to see. I like it. I'm just not a Lord collector.
Sorry, Mario.
No, go ahead, Eddie, I'm done.
I know that I shit on Asmus a lot, and I give Mark a lot of shit for it, and Zach. But I don't think that they've ever done bad tailoring, and like. I think the only problem I have with Asmus is the likenesses of the head sculpts and the rooted hair. I don't like all that stuff. But they've always done tailoring really well, and accessories and all that. The figures are always look good other than the likeness. So I think there's no way they could fuck this one up because it's everything that Asmus does well. That it doesn't have a head sculpt. So, it's just tailoring and then the armor, which we know they do well on the weapons. They always do die-cast weapons and stuff. So I'm actually tempted to get this, especially for the price point that Zach said. Like, that's a great price point for if you have a 6-scale figure. So,
yeah, if you have the third-party one coming in at the same price as the license, it's like, to me, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Doc says it's limited to 2,000, but I don't see that on their website. So I don't know if that's accurate information.
Oh wow! Jump on it fast.
That would be weird to limit it to 2,000 because there's people that might want to buy like 8 of these or 9 of these if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Marco, what do we think about this?
Yeah, so I think aside from Sauron, the Nazgul are like the coolest design from the original trilogy, and so this is fire to me. Like the price point and everything looks perfect. All the die cast. So this is one that I'm definitely considering, even though I have no Lord of the Rings representation. Question for you, Zach: has Asmus made a Sauron before?
I believe so. Let me double check. I know they've made the Witch King, the Mouth of Sauron.
Because this would start me down a dangerous path after I get this.
I don't think that they have. They've made quite a few figures. I know the next rumored figures that are coming are supposed to be I believe Gandalf the White Crown, and then I think somewhere mentioned it might be a Witch King coming up, but I don't think they've made Sauron. I'm looking up right now and I don't see anything.
That's probably a challenging one to make.
That might.
It would be huge. It would be like 20 inches tall because Sauron's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he's a beast. But if they can make this for 200, then shoot, they could probably make him for a semi-affordable price.
Marco, let me wish you good luck on convincing Gigi on letting you collect a different line. I mean, it's bad enough you're getting what you're getting right now. Now to dip in Lord of the Rings, dude.
That's all right.
Forget about it, bro. It's not happening.
I gotta choose the Lord of the Rings line or my marriage, but this line looks fire.
She's
so
already
it might be an easy choice.
Yeah, she's already claiming Hawkeye and the divorce, dude.
That's
Dude, Gigi started a chat with me and Marco on Instagram, and left that chat in like 10 minutes, bro. Because we started talking about microphones, and she's like, absolutely not. And then she left. I was like, Jesus.
Zach sent like $1,000 microphone, and she did.
It was a $350 microphone. How dare you?
But once you factor in the lifter, no.
There you
It's
go.
only $550. You're fine. We'll skip this one. Dean's not here. Well, I'll mention the price, and then we'll move past it, and maybe we'll circle back around. The VTS Cloud Strife, $250, releasing Q3, 2022. I know Dean's very excited. VTS made that other amazing Cloud Strife that he loves. So hopefully we'll get him on here.
That's who made the Rico figure that I have.
Oh wow, yeah. So they're doing good stuff there. Play Toy Alita Battle Angel. There's 3 different versions: the deluxe at $288, the fighting version at $147, and the sports version at $179. This is releasing Q3 2022. I am tempted, because the Alita still goes for $350, $400. Pretty much, yes.
I've seen her about 300, bro. Wow, I didn't know she went up.
Really?
That much.
On like eBay or the groups?
No. There's a retailer that I believe I showed you not too long ago. I think she's still in stock.
Oh. Can you show me again? But anyways, yeah, I'm excited. But the sports, what is this game called? Battle Ball? I don't remember exactly what it's called, but that's such a neat look for this character, and it's obviously a big part of the movie. I mean, shit, $179 is not bad.
Yeah, it's nice to have different options with the Alita, man. I mean, even if you missed out on the Hot Toys one, this looks like a serviceable replacement. I mean, you're getting 2 different figures. Yeah, 2 different versions of the character in this one. So yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. Real quick, a correction on the Asmus from the last figure. Asmus replied to a comment a few days ago that it is limited to 2000s. That is confirmed by Asmus.
Oh wow.
Murder Ball. That's the game. Eddie, what do you think?
I think it's cool. I definitely missed out on the Hot Toy too. I slept on it, and I do want Alita in my collection. It is an amazing movie. It's a great movie, but I think I'm using the fact that the Hot Toys sold out and the price that it's going for now as an excuse to not buy it. So
the Prime 1 version is still available, surprisingly, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm not. That's crazy. It's insane.
You don't want it that bad, do you?
Yeah, I don't. It was a great movie, but I don't need a fucking $1,000 statue. But it looks good. It looks really good. I think I'll pass on it.
The movie was just enjoyable enough to me. I don't think I need representation, and also these rooted hair makes it an easy pass for me.
I don't know. I think it's one of those figures that could have warranted rooted hair.
What was the doctor's name?
Ito.
Dude, if they made an Ito, I'd be fucking tempted. I don't know why. I love that actor. And I want representation of him in my collection. So I would probably get him if they showed that.
Just the Inglourious Bastards version, though.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, I need the fucking Django version, bro. That
Django.
would be like a grail.
Red Man Toys did the Django one, but it didn't have the likeness.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I really need Present Toys to hop on that like ASAP, and then we'll get it in 4 fucking years. Yeah, so there's that. Up next, there's the accessories there for the sports version, and I guess this is the deluxe. It comes with the different outfits. Fig Zero, Naruto 150, releasing Q3 2022. I'll be honest, I don't know anything about Naruto, but the fact that 3 Zeros out here putting out licensed figures in 6 scale for fucking $150 with a shitload of accessories, banger, bro. There's some third-party Naruto stuff for like fucking $300, and the fact that Fig Zero's going for a starting price point of $150, and they went even lower last year with the Power Rangers at $100. Absolutely amazing. Again, I know nothing about Naruto, but just the price point, I thought it bared mentioning on the show.
Yeah, I saw this at Comic-Con in San Diego. It looked pretty cool. Like you, I know nothing about it as well, but it's a nice price, for a 6 scale figure. I'm all about it.
See, I Am Legends comment. Imagine if we have Christopher Waltz as one of the Imperial Moths like Tarkin, or an
Hell yeah.
officer like Krennic. That
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
yes,
be nice.
that needs
That'd
to
be
happen.
nice.
For it.
I'd be in on it.
This is cool. I like that they're doing. I like that 3-0, Fig 0, whatever this is. I like that they're branching out into different IPs and stuff. So that'd be cool. Could you imagine if we got 1/6 scale Dragon Ball Z from them? Oof. Those would be
That'd
some
be-
good figures, man.
That'd be some bangers. The thing is,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, the musculature is so hard to translate to 6 scale. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
look
true.
right. I don't know how
They'd
they
have
do
to
it.
do some crazy ass fights in or some really sculpted detail there, but yeah, I'm not a big Naruto fan either. It's just cool to see them branching out.
Yeah.
You think the DBZ is like as large as the who was it? The Iconic Studios Ryu? Is it that kind of body type?
Oh, it's not as
that's-
thick.
Yeah, they're very. It's weird because they're not bulky, but they're fucking jacked, bro.
Yeah, they're must
Like when they get super powered up, sometimes they
That
like
doesn't-
Vegeta gets bulky.
like Broly maybe.
Mhm.
Broly maybe is
Yeah, Broly gets huge. Like they have muscles, Mario, but they're not like super like that. Ryu was like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hella Jack.
I guess the
Yeah.
difference is dry. Like there's a difference when you're bulky, when you're like a bodybuilder, and then you're dry. The Ryu looks like you could see every muscle, the veins and everything.
What do you mean
and
by
that's
dry,
like-
bro?
they dry themselves out. They deplete their body of water to show off like every detail in the muscle. So
Wow.
yeah.
Look at that. We're learning so much today.
This one's definitely a blind spot of mine, and I'm not sure how the licensing goes. So, question for you, Zach, and the rest of the panel:
Yo,
is anyone doing Pokemon 1/6 like trainers in Pokemon? Because we picked up the
wish.
Power Rangers, and I don't know if that's on the table for 3-0, but that would be
You
dope as hell.
kids and your Pokemon.
Dude, if they
Mario,
did
come
an
on.
Ash Ketchum in 1/6, I'd be
With
all over
Pikachu,
that shit.
Come
dude.
on, man, that instant.
Bless you.
Dude.
I don't think any company's doing 1/6 scale Pokemon. I could be wrong.
But the trainers, I wouldn't even have thought about, but that would be cool to see, Marco. The trainers would be sick.
Ryan, okay.
Like a Professor Oak. Oh, now you got
Oh,
me.
now we're talking.
Yeah,
Comes with
son
the,
of a
you
bitch.
pick your Pokemon.
Yeah.
We're giving them free ideas here today.
With
Ash
diecast
Ketchum's
Pokeball
fucking dick-ass
accessories.
mom.
Holy shit.
Anyways, let's move on
Next.
here. Figs,
Ooh.
Nendoroid rather, Among Us Crewmates, $39.99, releasing October 2022. The color selection you get is teal, red, and black. A bit of a shame that they're not giving us that crispy yellow, but okay. Or
I
the
know,
green.
they always, everybody
Or the
hates on the
green,
yellow,
exactly.
dude. No one gives yellow. Even the little
Yeah,
ones that
hate
we
to
had,
see
they
it.
didn't have yellow.
Yeah, so the way these work, you have different tops you can put on. There's with the bone, you have hands that can float. I mean, it's very simple Nendoroid stuff, and $39.99, not going to break the bank. I almost want to pick up one of them and just paint it yellow, just to have it on the shelf. These look great, and the size, I mean, they look pretty decently sized too. So definitely love to see that.
And so much sentimental value here.
Absolutely.
You know, I love it.
Absolutely.
They give you a little sticker to put on the visor that's supposed to like represent the imposter. And I don't know what that's from, like, because in the game you didn't have like anything, you know what I mean, like a little red symbol. I didn't remember that, but maybe it's in like their little cartoon cuts that they do.
You think these are warranted at 1/6 scale? I mean, like
Yes.
each of us, if
The
they did
hottest
like,
game
like
of the year,
everything,
bro.
yo, I would love it, man. It'd be so cool, like for all of us to get our own character with the accessories and everything. That'd be amazing.
I know. I hope that when they continue, like, I hope they make more colors, and I hope that they do like an accessory pack. I think this would be a great figure to do an accessory pack for, to give
Yeah.
you just hats,
The different
and suits and
hats,
stuff.
yeah. Eddie, I think the red sticker comes into play when you kill someone. The animation, I think you have the little shine, or if I'm
Oh.
not mistaken, it's during the intro sequence when you're an imposter and it gives you the wide shot, and then you're next to the imposter. I believe that's where it's from.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, I'm gonna double check that right now.
That makes sense. Did you so you haven't ordered one, Zach?
No, I haven't yet, to be honest. I really want one though.
I wanted to order all three just to have me, Danny, and Dean, but I only ordered cyan for now, just because cyan is my color. So I ordered him, but
Or, who was it that said? Didn't someone say Sion? or something.
That's
Was that Sevs?
Sevs, yeah.
Oh,
I missed them.
miss
I missed them
everybody.
all. We
Marco,
gotta
did you ever play
again
this game?
Sorry, Pancake was bugging right now. Never played this game, and actually, I was going to say next time you guys play, Gigi and I really want to join. So I know it's an exclusive club, but if you got a spot, we would love to hop on.
We'll make
members
spots,
only.
bro. This guy.
I don't want to know what the initiation is, but I'll find out, I guess.
Ass
watch-
pics.
Oh, dude, we watched a video last night. Jesus, I'd never be able to unsee the things that I saw.
Oh my God! How dare you bring that up?
Jesus
no.
Christ, it was
You
one of the
scarred
worst things
Danny
I've
for
ever
We're
life.
trying to recover from that, man. I mean, you saw what happened to Mark. I hope
Dude,
he's
Mark
okay.
laughed
God.
so hard he fell off his chair. That shit was insane.
That was.
Now,
Get better,
up
Mark.
next, Lego ideas. So the way the ideas program works is anyone can submit ideas to Lego, and you'll either have there's a website called Lego or a program called Lego Studio where you can digitally build sets, and or you can obviously physically build the sets, and you submit them to Lego Ideas, and you have a certain amount of time to hit. I believe it's 10,000 votes. And if you do, your stuff gets put into stage 2, and it continues to require more and more votes, and eventually, your product, if it's chosen, will get produced as a Lego set. So the sets that we're going to show are sets that interested me. I don't know if any of you guys really care about them that much, but yeah, there's no guarantee that any of these will become Lego sets, and the qualifier is 10,000 supporters, but I mean you could get 1 million and still not be made into a set, because it really deals into licensing. It deals into whether Lego is really able to make that kind of stuff in terms of like the age groups that they try to go for. So the first one is The Hobbit Hole of Frodo and Bilbo Baggins by TB Brick Creator. A Map of Middle Earth by Artem Bizyev, and there's Tolkien and a Lego map of Middle Earth. The Office by Lego The Office, and this is like one of like throughout the years there's been like a dozen Lego ideas, The Office sets, because Lego's been really getting into the different sitcoms like Friends and Seinfeld. So
Yeah.
the fact that
That's cool.
yeah, this is
awesome.
neat. Metroid Samus Aran's Gunship by LDI Ego. This was a neat one.
LDI Ego.
Among Us, I would buy the absolute shit out of this.
Yeah, I would need that.
This is so amazing.
That'd be a
I
pretty
don't-
big set, dude.
It would. It
That'd be
actually would be
huge.
a very big set. So those are some of the ones that interested me. There was 57 projects that Lego cleared for passing stage 1. And actually today they just announced, I don't have a picture of it, but Lego Sonic was the newest idea set. So they announced that today, and some of their content creators have that in hand and already reviewing it. So usually you see like 5-6 Lego ideas a year. So again, of the 57 that passed stage 1, that there could be 0. But these were some that interested me of those 57. So I don't know if you guys got a chance to take a look at the list, but those are the ones that really stuck out to me.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Very
didn't
cool.
see the list. These are cool. I like the Among Us. I like the Middle Earth map. I would probably have to pick up. That looks really
Yeah.
dope. And the Metroid is cool. My good friend is really into that. I was gonna send it to him because I'm sure he would love all of that if they did those.
Yeah, these are really like unique, man. I mean, I love these ideas, but The Office, dude, yo, that's cool. I really love that idea, man. The
It's
whole
surprising
setup of the
that they
entire
haven't
office with all
done
the
that one.
characters. Yeah, I mean, it's been around forever, and it had a huge resurgence like not that long ago, but that's
Yeah,
pretty cool to see.
I would have to have that. That just sounds too awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
Hey,
Hobbit
John.
Hole.
He's back.
The Hobbit Hole, and if anyone was watching Bricks and Brews yesterday, this Metroid set comes with a very important piece.
Oh yeah.
Haha.
Does it?
Oh, the teal brick
Exclusive.
separator. You love to see it. I'm trying to see if I can pull up the full 57 that got approved. Let me just give me 1 sec. Okay, here we go. This is it right here.
Zach, we're going to 2 hours in the show, man. You're gonna pull up a list of freaking 57
Hey, how about you?
sets.
How about you shut the hell up? All right. Jesus
Bro.
Christ.
What happened to Dean?
I don't know. Well, that's
What
what I'm
happened
trying
to
to
you?
make up for time.
Internet connections.
All right, so let's
I have to-
blow
I
through
have
this
to-
real quick.
I have to
This
keep
is gonna
both
be made?
families happy.
No. Hang on. This is a part of the 57. There's no guarantee any of these will be made. I'm just gonna blow through them real quick. The Princess Bride, the Gilder
Sold.
Frontier,
Day one.
Tutankhamun, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town, Hyrule Castle, The Polar Express,
Ooh.
Steampunk Airship, The Baba Yaga.
Oh, the
The
Baba Yaga.
The Office,
That's not John
Lego DNA Double Helix Discovery, The X
Hellboy.
Files. We talked about that already. The House of Chocolate,
Chitty
The
Chitty Bang
Flies
Bang.
Again. Welcome to the Black Parade, The Succulent Garden, The Village Post Office, Train
about that one?
Bookends, Lego Viking Ship,
Ooh,
The Jazz
that's dope.
Quartet, Animal Crossings. I fucking want this one bad. The Medieval Marketplace, Bike Lanes,
Run those
Working
fuckers
Bowling
over.
Alley,
Oh,
Asterix
excuse
and
me.
Obelix.
Jesus.
If it's too past your bedtime, Mario. Lego Bookends.
You ain't making it
King's
to
Castle.
Boba Mario.
Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate
and
Factory.
Chocolate Factory.
What?
Well, if it was
The
Willy
Truly
Wonka.
of Al. I don't know what that is. Ancient Greek Temple, The Karate Kid, Wax On, Wax Off.
Oh,
Claus Toys, The Sewing Workshop, My Lego Totoro featuring Cat Bus, NASA's SLS and Artemis, The Lisbon Train. Look at this. Via
Canadian.
Rail Canada. Y'all have Via in
Yes, sir.
Canada?
Oh, yeah, of
we have
course.
Via in Texas. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Castle of Lord Afall and the Black Knights, SpaceX Starship, The Simpsons, The Krusty Burger,
Oh, nice.
Lego Modular Expansion Pack. I don't know what the fuck that is. Fantasy Castle, The Castle of Brickwood Forest, a violin, Marine Life,
Violin.
Lego
A shoe.
Astronaut, another The Office set, Winter Snow Globe. We talked about that already. Retro Arcade, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, A Nice Day at the Farm, The Fourth Bridge,
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is. Optimus Prime, and modular portal testing chambers. So
You sure you got them
that
all?
there's
is-
definitely a couple on there that I would buy day one.
Yeah.
now from that, there's been they'll continue to whittle that list down until they get to the final list. But that's kind of that announcement. That was what they've
Were
given us.
those
And there's
were those
several
in order
batches.
of what's doing
No.
the best already?
Nope,
Oh,
nope,
okay.
not at all.
Damn it.
But there is some other sets that are currently in consideration. One of them was a bag end Lego book set, but I think that one did get canned. Getting into released sets, let's just blow through these real quick so we can hit the break. We have the Battle Damage Mark 85. Great to see that. The
Yay.
Arkham Batgirl, which is a very interesting figure. It looks like it has actual joints in the body, which I think
Yay.
is very interesting. And there's a good look there with the other Arkham figures. Also, just that pose there on the left is absolutely
Sweet
incredible.
cheeks.
And then finally, I can stop bitching. Actually, I can stop bitching on two of these figures. The Hot Toys Pennywise. So we'd love to see that.
Shout out to Will.
Bitching on this one?
Oh yeah, because this was like 800 fucking days that this thing wasn't released yet. So yes, I was.
Yeah.
You'll float
I
too.
was bitching.
Yeah, good to see Will finally getting his figures.
Love
For
to
his
see it.
Pennywise.
Anyways, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's Watto Scrapyard, Annie. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode.
You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard. They're also on Facebook and eBay as well.
Yeah, man, they make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, which is a huge help when you're looking for those lost pieces. They also make printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of.
Literally anyone. They've made a head sculpt of me. They've made head sculpts of PewDiePie for you. They've made all kinds of Jedi, all kinds of characters from the Star Wars universe. They are absolutely amazing. They can get any sculpt you want designed and printed for a reasonable fee today.
We also want to thank our sponsor, 1/6 Corner. Zach, I absolutely adore 1/6 Corner.
They are the best in the biz. Great prices, great customer service. You send them a message, you don't get ignored, you don't get pushed to the back of some line. They write back. They're super polite, super caring. They pack and ship excellently. They're the best in the biz.
Yeah, man. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to the customers. They offer really good prices. Like you said, great packaging, the likes of which we had never seen before.
Literally.
And fast shipping.
Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and leave the rest to them. This is one of the greatest comments I've ever seen. Lemur says, how much do you want to bet? They're screaming at each other right now. That is so funny. Literally the first thing John said was, what the fuck? I was ready to read, bro. Holy shit. Okay. Let me explain what's happening. So before every show, Dean has his script for the read. John has his script for the read. Dean's obviously not here. John was missing for a portion of the show. I didn't clear it with Eddie if he had the script because Eddie's the backup reader, and I didn't know if John had the script open. We're a live show. We have a pre-record for that reason. Fuck it, we're gonna do it live and just fucking hit the button. So we're good. We're good. Our discussion of the week though is the year in review. Let's talk about how this year was for us personally in collecting. Maybe if y'all want to touch on any of the broader stories that have happened in our community. I'll kick us off first. I think this year was great for me for collecting. I got into statues more than I had been in the past. I obviously have had the Rex for a while. But I really just got tired of things deteriorating, of, you know, putting a figure in a great pose and constantly being worried of one day finding it peeling or materials stretched. I sold a lot of my 1/6 scale stuff and started investing into statues. And definitely not looking back at that decision. Obviously the network, we hit a bunch of milestones this year, met some great streamers that we added to our team, some streamers that we work very closely with, like Marco and Leao and Brendan, KG, JB, Will, all those sweet angels, 6 scale reviews, the normal group of guys that we shout out during the end of the show. And we really pushed content real hard this year. I think for most of the year we were putting out 4 or 5 shows a week, which is really something that I was really proud of. And I'm really looking forward to 2022. As far as things that in the community, that stories that really stuck out to me, I think this was an interesting year because Hot Toys and Sideshow both had really big mess ups. Hot Toys had put out the subpar, I believe it is subpar, but the portrait, the Stuart Little Iron Man, as I refer to it as, they were kind of reamed on it pretty hard, and they had to go back and produce that portrait and a little bit more of a what they showed initially. And I think it really changed quite a bit of the culture at Hot Toys, because now when they make a change, even for the better, we get that announcement way in advance, and I think that's a great thing. I think Sideshow had some things as well. I think obviously they're getting into that streaming content creation space, which is interesting. They're doing a lot of live shows during the day, a lot of stuff with StreamYard. They're also kind of getting into that territory where they're getting these figures super early, even like on release day sometimes, getting their hands on those figures and reviewing them, which I think is, I think competition is good. I still think there's people in our community that do it better, but the fact that they're doing that, but I don't think we can overlook how big of a deal the Grievous was. The fact that they had to acknowledge it, that there was a mistake, that they corrected it, that parts were sent out, that people were given refunds and rewards. I think that was a big deal. But yeah, I mean, I think overall this year was a good one for the network. I think we stayed together, we stayed strong, and thankfully, we all made it out of this year to the other side. And I really look forward to 2022. What do you think, Mario?
No, I absolutely agree with you, man. I mean, there was a lot that really happened this year. First of all, like you mentioned, bringing a lot to the network. Hell, John, myself, Eddie, Marcos is here, Danny. I'm sure there's like a few other 100 people that we brought onto the network that that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. But yeah, it was an absolutely killer year for the channel, man, and reached 1,000 subs, and it was great to see. On our way to 2,000 right now, so it's wonderful. Banging out all the content that we're banging out. I mean, it's no one does this You know, I hear from everywhere. Who the hell? I don't. I'm told all the time that people can't understand how we can put out so much every freaking week. You know, it's a grind, y'all. It really is. I mean, there's so much. There's so much that we put aside from ourselves personally, and
Yeah.
at the same time, there's a lot that I think the camaraderie that we've developed with one another. You know, it's real. It's a special thing, dude. In my opinion. As far as collecting wise, I mean, freaking met Eddie and this dude got me in the statues, man.
Jesus, that was a fucking slippery slope.
Oh my gosh, yo, I'm not to the point completely where I mean I say it a lot. However, I tend to teeter totter when it comes to my decision of trying to get out of 1/6 scale. It's hard, you know. It's really hard because I mean, for one thing, there's so much good stuff that's out here right now, but at the same time, I got to be real selective about some of the pieces that I want to collect as far as in my statue collection. I mean, that Vader mythos that came out today, I really got to think about it just because I have the premium format on pre-order right now. But I'm trying to convince myself just that, hey, it's a 5th scale, sure, but it's a different stylized type of Vader. You know what I mean? And hey, you got Dean back, and yeah, some of the highlights too that you mentioned, the Tony Stank thing. Yeah, that was a big old mess. The Toys Wonderland issue that's happened a couple times this year, you know, with other companies trying to take them down as well. That was fairly interesting.
Yeah, that was wild.
And there were some interesting things that developed out of that particular instance.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun year in collecting. I did start to focus on mainly Star Wars, but to be honest, at the end of the year, right now, as I'm thinking about it, I did kind of tend to backslide a little bit and pick up some stuff that's really outside of my focus, and I want to try to do better with that. But at the same time, I want to enjoy other things that are out there too, you know, that are outside of that as well. But we'll see what happens. But I'm really excited for next year when it comes to overall collecting, because there's, you know, my collection is starting to shift a bit. There's some art prints that I really want to get into as well. I've developed a new appreciation for that. So there's some I'm keeping an open eye out for, or an open mind for some different art prints as well. And yeah, I just can't wait to see what next year brings.
Yeah. This has been a crazy year. Might have been even crazier than 2020, man. This year feels like a lifetime. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm thinking about it as you guys are talking, and I'm like, everything. I don't know why it keeps doing this. That's crazy. It never does that. Anyway, so this year we started streaming. We're new to YouTube this year. That's crazy to me. It feels like I've been doing it forever already. This year is the first year we joined YouTube. This year we got to stream with people that I used to watch only, like, you know, PJ and Justin, and I haven't streamed. I don't know why the fuck you're doing that, man. It's
Turn off your phone, bro.
It's not my phone.
This
It's
is
the
an
iPad.
iPad.
I don't know
your
why
iPad?
I've never heard
it's
iPads
an old
do that.
Yeah, and it's an old iPad, so it's
You
like,
just
what
got to
the
turn off
fuck?
the Hey Siri thing.
Skynet.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was about to say
it's
that.
crazy. That's
That's
so
the name of my
fucking
Wi-Fi.
weird. Sorry guys. Anyway.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So, first year doing YouTube is crazy for meeting you guys. I went to Texas this year and met Zach.
That
and
feels
Dean
like
in
it was last
person, and
fucking year. I forgot that
I
was
know.
this year, bro.
That's crazy. I met Maestro. I met Rainer. You know, all the guys in the Ox group.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy to me that was all this year. So this year was definitely a crazy year. A lot of good, some bad, but definitely more good than bad. We started the Lego thing this year, which I fucking love. I for a long time I had tried to stay away from it, and I'm glad we finally did it, because it's really fun, and I love collecting them. And so that happened this year. Collection wise is even crazier for me. I got into statues. I sold statues. I went back and forth between.
You were in and out.
In and out,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah. I think I'm finally getting a direction of what I want to do with my collection. I think I'm finally getting to that point where I understand like what will be statues, what will be Hot Toys, like other things. And so that all happened this year. Obviously, we started streaming with really cool people, Marco and Casual and Cash and Lael and Will. We met Will this year. Like,
Astro,
if I forget
Thor.
your guys' names and we've streamed with you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to overlook people, but Patreons, has been a crazy year of Patreons for us. Great group of guys. I almost made it through another year without COVID, caught it at the end, and everybody's been so nice asking me if I'm doing okay, and it's all Patreon guys, you know. They really they're more like friends. I don't ever see them as Patreon people, but they're really good friends. And, so it's been a very good year, I would say. Dean or John,
Yeah.
one of you guys go.
I could go just in case my internet takes a shit again. Yeah, dude, what a year. I think, honestly, I thought 2020 was pretty crazy. Because that's like right when COVID hit and, you know, we were putting out a lot of content and we seemed to grow a lot. But this year, I feel has been like almost like double the growth as last year. I could be wrong, but it seems crazy. We got our end of the year YouTube numbers in. We were sitting at 2.2 million watch minutes, right? Is that minutes? Which is insane. Almost 160,000 views. And that's just YouTube, not including the audio downloads on all the platforms and stuff. It's pretty wild. And I honestly, it's, you know, it takes a village to do the, you know, channel the way we're doing it. But honestly, we wouldn't be anywhere if it weren't for the people listening. And it's so cool to see everybody in the chat and all the different channels that we've been invited to be a part of, and inviting all those people on our channel and talking and making friendships with like Steve and Cash and all them and Will Foxification. Like Eddie said, there's so many of y'all out there. I can't really name them all. Leo,
wow.
fucking what a guy, right? Like you could really like say like so many great things about all these people and the fact that we're in this community together and building and growing and to kind of echo what Eddie said about the Patreon members, like one of the benefits of being a Patreon member is you get to be in the chat. And those people just end up, you talk to them every day, almost all day. And like Eddie said, they're just become really great friends. And like, we were talking in the Lego stream yesterday with Mark, and to be that like, I mean, he tells us a lot of stuff, but to be that intimate with somebody, you know, is very interesting and fun and cool and
moving, bro.
Yeah, Mark's always like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I know I just like dump all this shit on you," but it's like, no, but that's what we're here for. Like, that's awesome to me that we have that kind of growth in the channel. And I know we're kind of talking about our collections, but I wanted to voice that about the channel. Yeah. Collection wise, I mean, I guess I really the past few years I've been really focusing.
You moved
on
this year. That's a big.
I did.
This year.
Dude, and I ended up moving way sooner than I thought I was going to. I was planning on moving back in like October, November, but right at the beginning of summer, my AC went out. And I was like, I'm just going to move now. So I moved kind of way sooner than I wanted to, but it ended up working out. I'm doing it by myself and the other property we own. So it's not like I had to be out of there by any particular day. So I'm still technically moving. But yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a wild year, honestly. I didn't think 2021 could be crazier than 2020, but here we are.
I want to read this one comment real quick from Equan. Such a nice comment. said I was watching that Lego stream. I got to say, props to the CW crew. I don't know of any other channel interacting with their community close to this like you guys. That really made my day today.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
Really made my
Thanks,
day. John, what do you think?
Yeah, 2021's been life changing for me at least. Starting with joining the crew, you guys are like, it's not even, I don't think it's at a level of friendship. I think it's more at a level as family. We talk to each other every day. I don't think there's a day that goes by we don't talk to each other. First thing I do when I wake up, go onto Messenger, we talk in the Patreon chat. Everyone starts saying morning to each other, and that's how the day starts. It's with a good morning. So I have to big shout out to you guys for bringing me on and allowing me to kind of go on my rants and stuff like that. And it's been a pleasure to meet all of you. Everyone in the chat, the support there is unbelievable. And again, the fellow streamers, it's like, again, the family's extended there. You guys mentioned Casual, always inviting us every week to go on the show. Even if we're on for half an hour, because if it's half an hour before our show starts, it's just there to chat. Hey, how's everything doing? That sort of thing. It's heartwarming. The support is heartwarming. Collection wise, I feel this way. I really just opened my eyes and kind of set a focus and slow down and as to how companies are treating their customers, this and that. We're not going to get too much into it. You guys know how I feel. But yeah, had a baby. It's been a crazy year. Hope to... Sorry, go.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You're good, John. Go ahead.
CC said, John wished me a Merry Christmas before 80% of my family.
Wow.
Facts.
Also, I love this comment by Polar Knights. As a barber, I love this show. It is every stage of beard growth.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I don't know what those stages are.
I got the
Here,
struggle
let me order it for you real quick. Let's see. Like that. There we go.
Oh,
I think that's pretty good. There you go. From left to
that's
right.
what he meant. Okay, I thought he was just making a beard. He's talking about.
Yeah, I thought it was a beard
There we go,
joke.
like
That's
that, top
fucking
to
funny.
bottom. Oh, that
good.
messed up. God damn it. Anyways.
So yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. And I'm looking forward to 2022 to, like Brendan said in the chat, hopefully it's a reissue. Even better. Maybe a 2.0 of the year we just had.
Wow.
Wait, you heard it from Brendan. It's not me.
So I think if I was going to describe my 2020, it was like just the tip with collecting, right? Like I was curious and just accumulating a few figures.
sliding it
But
in.
2021, balls deep now. I was making my budget. And,
Jesus
got
Christ. Gigi, you hear
really-
this? The way this man's talking?
She's hearing it and she's disgusted, and really got into the Hot Toys collecting and a little out of control, but made my spreadsheet and obviously Gigi and I recorded our first episode of the podcast last December. Excuse me. and she had been on me to upload it for a long time, and so finally, watching you guys and Six Scale Scavengers and all these other streamers, like I was spending so much time watching. I told Gigi one time when we were on vacation, I was like, I think I want to just start streaming on top of doing a podcast, and I don't want to get sappy again, but reached out to Zach and he just like, bro, just come on After Dark tonight, and love the support that you guys have provided and really have accelerated. I don't think I would actually be streaming yet if it hadn't been for you guys. So it's been an awesome year to get more into the YouTube content creation and just being more into the community. Everyone's just so welcoming. And then on just a generic note, I think my most memorable moment in terms of Hot Toys announcements was that Luke Skywalker for Mandalorian. For whatever reason, that just sticks out. Like everyone stopped. Everyone had an opinion on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that one was crazy to me. And really looking forward to that one next year. And that's it for me.
I gotta talk about how insane our workflow is. I was blown away. I was absolutely blown away. So when we buy stickers for the Patreon, it's normally, depending on if it's holographic or if it's die cut, normally it's anywhere from $60 to $100, depending on the quantity and the design and all the little nuances. We got a coupon from Sticker Mule today where we could basically get like the quantity that we need for like $30 a design. So that's $70 saved basically. And we are planning some massive upgrades for next year, like thousands of dollars. And I was like, hey guys, I know I told you I need stickers due by the 5th, but if we can get 2 designs finalized today, it'll save us a ton of money. And holy shit, like Mario, Manny, the
Freaking
Einot
Manny,
crew.
dude. Oh my
Manny
God.
was like a machine today, bro. Fucking
Ugh.
busting out. Yeah, so I mean, big shout out to Manny. He's got a little bonus coming in January because he saved us a ton of
Thank
money.
you, Manny.
And I mean, the workflow, like not only that, but like we obviously plan the upgrades. It's not like we're just like going out and fucking making it rain, mics and webcam. We got to see what people need, what people want. And we put up a form in our little network chat and got a good idea of what people need for next year. And I mean, pretty much everyone that actively records has already filled that out. So, I mean, big props to you guys. The workflow level is just insane. And it's like, I've been on teams before where it's like fucking just getting people to participate is pulling teeth. So the fact that, one, we saved a bunch of money today. I already placed the orders. 2, I have a good outlook on what we need for next year as kind of like the crown purse, if you will, kind of figuring out who needs to get what and how we can improve our quality for you guys to watch. It was a treat today. It was an absolute treat. Ben says, question for the group: what do you guys do with all your stickers every month? I love them and feel nervous to commit to sticking them at anything. I keep them in a box because I always have people that want past stickers. They'll purchase them from us. Every once in a while, we'll send them out to different content creators if we have extras, or if any of the team members want one. We'll try to get everyone situated. But I don't typically use them. In fact, there's probably like 70 to 80% of the sticker designs I don't even have a copy of, because I'm always like, if someone wants one and I only have one copy, I'll typically just give it to them. If it's a Patreon that missed out on a sticker. But I do have a water bottle that has a few on there. I've seen some people do that.
Yeah, I got a water bottle with a couple.
Yeah. So
I can't bring myself to do that yet. I mean, it's something that I want to do, but the thing is that when I get these stickers in, the collector in me doesn't want to use them. I'm like John. I just put them in the bar, put them in the bag, and just put them away. But it's nice to have them all. But I'm telling you, this one that we just designed today,
we're about to show them. It's fucking
dude,
banging,
Zach.
bro.
I want like 4 of those, bro.
Wow, look at
really
this guy.
do.
I want 4 of them.
Wow.
He's a fucking $5
man.
Patreon member. He wants 4 of them.
Ben, you can frame them as well.
I'll see what I can do.
If you get a frame, you could put it in a frame without.
Shameless plug: if you're scared to use your stickers, if you up your tier, you get 2 fucking stickers.
Yeah,
So.
Fern, do me a favor.
maybe
If you
I'll do
could,
that.
Fern, if you could send me a photo of the collection you have, even if it's an old one, if you could send me that on Facebook, like while the show's live, that would be great.
I still keep them in all the envelopes you send too. They're all individualized by the month.
Fern has the most complete collection of CW. It's like an archive, because again, I don't have almost anything from, like, I mean, obviously I could just reorder them, but from all the old stuff, I really don't have that much of it, to be honest. So Fern has probably the most complete collection. I think there's one thing he doesn't have, and I actually think I gotta find it. But the other day I was digging through some of my stuff, and I think I found one for him, and I think I'm gonna try to. I found it, but I was in the middle of doing a bunch of shit, and I fucking think I lost it again. But it's it's one of the CW keychains. I think he's missing one. So we're gonna show you guys the stickers here in a second. Let's just blow through some quick movie news. So we'll talk about the movie of the week, and then we'll move forward. Sony is confirming Venom 3 is now in the works. What do you guys think about that?
Cool. I still haven't seen Carnage yet, man. So sure.
Yeah,
we can get into a little bit more on this one, I think, tomorrow
that's
night with spoilers. But it's cool. I think everybody was waiting for this, so it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. I think probably wait till the spoiler discussion, because that, I think we'll wait for that. And then Michael Keaton is going to return in Batgirls. This is by DC Films, and that's a statement from Warner Brothers. So great to see that Michael Keaton is coming back in Batgirl. I think he's coming back in The Flash too. So quite a few Batman roles for Keaton in the DC universe. Our movie of the week was Home Alone. Kevin McAllister, a boy left home alone by his family, defends his Chicago home from burglars. Well, I really read that wrong. A boy who defends his home from burglars after his family accidentally leaves him behind on their Christmas vacation to Paris. I, as someone that has back problems and knee problems, watching this movie is horrifying. The amount of physical injuries to these people, obviously it's fake, but it's astounding. An excellent film. Vivi has watched this movie every day this week. She had such a fun time watching it. And she doesn't even skip to the hijinks part. She'll watch the whole thing. I'm surprised. I offered to just fast forward it, but she really likes the movie. I think she likes seeing Kevin like around the house, acting like he's grown up and he's really not. The only complaint I have is this horrifying scream he makes throughout the movie. It is awful. It is absolutely awful. But looking at this movie, watching it again with the lens that Lego has made the Ideas Home Alone set, I mean, they really nailed every iconic scene, every iconic set piece. I mean, they even got the broiler, they got the fucking spider. I mean, they really did well on that Lego set. And really the actual like action part of the movie is not that much of the film. So I mean, the fact that it's so memorable for being such a short part of this movie is fantastic, and the ending is just fucking a chef's kiss. This was a 10 out of 10. One of the favorite movies of the year in my opinion, and I'm glad that we picked it.
Yeah, this is it's a classic movie, man. I guess in my mind, it's been so long since I've watched either one of these that this one and the second one have kind of like merged into one movie. So getting a refresh was nice. I have to say I enjoy the second movie more, only because like he gets to go to like the toy store and he's running around New York. It looks so fantastic. This one's pretty good too. I like the part with he's like getting groceries and he has to steal them because he's like a little kid, and the cop like chases after him and it's like not trying very hard at all. Just a fantastic movie. Like you said, Zach, the whole hijinks part of this movie is kind of like what, like not even a third of the movie. It's not
even like 15 minutes. It's shockingly short.
Super short. But like you said, like that's such a testament to how good it actually is that it stands out, that like you're watching it like, when does all the shit happen? This movie's almost over. So yeah, fantastic. What was I gonna say? I completely lost my train of thought.
Fucking Joe Pesci, man.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't.
Fucking Joe Pesci.
Please don't.
Okay, I won't. If I remember what else I was gonna say, I'll bring it back up. But yeah, super fun. Love it. Classic movie. I prefer the second one still. I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, I loved getting to relive it. It was nice.
Yeah, this movie's an absolute classic. When it came out, I mean, this was huge. It really did really well in the theaters. I remember this was one of those movies that people just wouldn't stop talking about, just because of all the hijinks that happened at the very end of the movie. But this is the one that I hate to watch because I don't like to see my man Joe Pesci go through what he went through. Nicky Santoro, dude, no. No, man. You don't do my man that dirty. So, there were a couple things too that I kind of questioned. Is first of all, in the very beginning when they're all having dinner the night before their trip, and then who was it? Somebody, one of the uncles gets spilled soda on him or something like that. And the way that he yells at Kevin, look what you did, you little jerk. I was like,
Dude, that guy's a fucking prick.
what an ass, dude. I mean, who says that to a freaking kid, man? I mean, I can see Eddie doing that, but jeez, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of messed up.
Personal there. Thank you for that.
And speaking of Eddie, I'm really anxious to hear his take about it, just because of his post from earlier. So I'm looking forward to getting.
How long do you have?
I really want to see what he's going to say. So I just want to cut it short. This was a fun film to see. Brendan mentioned this was co-written and produced by John Hughes himself. Does awesome fun coming of age movies. And yeah, it was great.
Real quick, Mario, do you know what the movie you're going to pick is going to be for this week?
Isn't it Dean's turn this week?
No, we ended on you for the holiday movies.
Oh shit! No, no. Let me look for something.
All right.
We're out of the holidays, right?
Yep. Back to regular. We all picked Home Alone now.
You did, actually.
You should do Sleepless in Seattle because it's New Year. Wasn't that thing New Year's?
Give it to the chat.
How dare you?
I'm just fucking around. Jesus.
ever spicy. Marco, what do you think?
Well, I will leave plenty of room for Eddie to give his thoughts. I'm with Dean, though. I'm more of a Home Alone 2
I like this
type
movie,
of guy.
fuckers. Jesus.
No, this is a classic. I'm definitely more of a Home Alone 2 type of guy. I think it's a little bit the Godfather Part 2 of the series. Just a little bit better in every way. And I'll stop there.
And it has Donald Trump. It's a much better film.
Precisely.
Yeah, so I'm up. Is that my turn? Yeah.
Go for it,
That's how
John.
the order works.
This is classic. For me, #1 Christmas movie. Every year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. This is watched at least once a year. I had it pulled up here. Hold on. This is what's shocking. 66% on Rotten Tomatoes.
There it is.
What the fuck is that? That's
How
disappointing.
did it do on IMDb, John?
7.6 out of 10. Come on.
That's not bad.
Well, this is 66%. That's shocking. This is like iconic. This is every year, always on. You never miss it. Just beautiful.
Yeah, that seems a little low.
Shocking that it was filmed. Love the house, but shocking that it was filmed in an actual gymnasium. They constructed the house inside the gymnasium, the internal part of the house, and that's where all the scenes were filmed. I was shocked to find that out.
Yeah, they needed a place where they could flood, so they emptied out a pool gymnasium, and they built the whole house up.
Yeah.
So the basement was in the pool, so they could flood it.
Yeah, you got to watch Movies That Made Us or something.
Yeah,
they talk
it's
about
fucking amazing. They have pictures of the set and everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, and this almost didn't get made. They pitched it to what do you call them? Whatever, like a Warner Brothers, Universal, and they ended up not going with it. And I think it was Warner Brothers that picked it up.
I believe so. Yeah, they had everything done. They were filming, and like halfway through filming, they were like, "Stop filming the movie. We can't afford it anymore."
Yeah.
And then as the executive was firing everybody, the other executive from the next movie studio was walking in right after him, being like, "Go ahead, keep going. We're paying for it now."
Yeah, because and I'm happy they did because I think it turned out phenomenal. This is easily. I go live and say one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. Great pick.
And Marv wasn't was Marv. It was someone else.
Wow.
Oh, was it?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I want to do the movie.
I love Home Alone. I even love 3, and I know people like 3 is not like
There's a third one?
overall love like these one, like 1 and 2 are, but I even love 3, and
3
I think I agree with Dean though. I think 2 is my favorite. As far as Christmas movies go, I love the movie. I don't know if I love it like overall Christmas movies. You know what I mean? I don't even know if this is top 5 Christmas movies for me, but I still love the movie. Harry and Marv make the movies for me. I love Harry and Marv. I think that they're hilarious, and this is probably one of those movies where I'm laughing the entire movie. So, and what's this guy's name? Macaulay Culkin? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yep.
He was amazing. You know, I mean, he did a great job. You hate to see like child actors like this. They don't ever go anywhere, you know, because of fucked up shit. But I mean, he was iconic because of these. So yeah, I love these movies. The Facebook post was more about the Santa Claus. I wasn't there to defend it at all because that was my pick of the week. But I was just joking. I'm not in the chat, so I just wanted to joke around because I watched the Patreon special and I
Yeah,
wanted
Eddie
to joke
messages
around
me.
with
He's like,
everybody.
"Did y'all talk about the movie?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And then like I checked I was in the middle of building the bugle. Like an hour later, I was like, "Oh God." It was amazing.
Yeah, I was joking. That's what the post was about. But yeah, I love Home Alone 1 and 2. They're amazing movies, man. Hilarious and iconic. You know, I talk about movie quotes all the time, and there's a million quotes from both of these movies. So
Yeah, totally agree. Mario, you have a movie in mind?
I do actually. I'm trying to find a photo of something real quick. Let's go ahead and show this. So I went ahead and looked around real quick just to see if this thing is available in Canada land, and it should be available on Netflix.
Sweet.
I'm so excited.
And
I appreciate that, Mario.
This is actually
I'm nervous.
Ready Player One.
Yeah.
It's available on HBO right now. It should be on Netflix in Canada. Steven Spielberg film. This was crazy, man. There was so
Amazing
much
choice.
that was in this film. I've never seen it in the theaters, and I had a blast with it. So let's go ahead and check this movie out
I'm
for movie of the
excited.
week.
We've never
gonna like it,
done
John.
Ready Player One.
I've never watched it.
I don't think we
I
have.
don't think so.
Wow.
Such a good choice. Real quick, I wanted to bring this in before we get into the Patreon read. This is from many months ago. It's much larger now.
Oh,
This
wow.
is Fern's archive, bro. This is like back in the day, like this yellow CW sticker.
That's our first one, isn't
Our
it?
first sticker.
I think I have
Yeah.
that.
You probably
doesn't-
do. You.
He doesn't have the long collecting week.
He doesn't have the. Yeah, that's true.
and he doesn't have the Patreon special.
I think I have all of those except
does right
for
there.
Where is
the
it?
white CW one.
Achievement
okay, I
unlocked.
missed it. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna make one for this year too. It's gonna be. I have to work on it. It'll be like the Hobbit bag end like Manny did, but yeah, this
Look
is
at that
an
in and outs of
archive, bro.
collecting magnet. That thing's such a classic.
I know.
You know
I
what'd be
wish
cool?
we had more in and out stuff.
Seriously, man, what the hell's going on?
I don't know what is going on. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Dean, let's do the thank the Patreonies, please.
Yeah, shout out to Sean Fear, Ian Seavey, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Sweet Angel, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Bretta, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Chris Letty, Ruben K.S. Rivera Jr., Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Crett, Big Ol' Fern, or Thin Ol' Fern, sorry, King Zach, Cesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick Drigogorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Irwin Azucena, The Illustrious Rainer, Aled Morgan, Bo LeBoy, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Usby, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Chutbeeks Corpus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vegard, Chip Perrin, Jimmy Hernandez, and Brenton Palmer.
What a bunch of angels.
Right.
And I think it's time we bust out some swag. Mario, introduce these for us, please.
Guys, so this has been a long time coming. I've been asked many times to have the sticker done to complete their collection, and here it is. You're getting El Profesoro sticker to complete y'all's CW lineup. And we are actually introducing our first In and Out sticker, In and Outs of Collecting sticker. This was something that came up. It was designed today, and it was it shipped today as well. As far as the design, it's crazy. The design was completely done. Manny was just kicking ass on this thing, man, going with him back and forth, and it was great. You want to what?
I want to pull up the sticky note, if you don't mind, if that's cool with you.
Sure,
The
go
fact
ahead.
that
Go
we
ahead.
came from a sticky note sketch,
The concept?
'cause you were, to a
Yeah.
finished. Geez, we
Product?
talk a lot. We talk a lot in this chat. Holy shit. Still scrolling. Still scrolling.
Still scrolling.
There we
Still
go.
scrolling.
The fact that we came to that from this in like 10 hours is insane.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, guys, just that one on the far right-hand side above John, that was supposed to be some sort of version of Wolverine. So I just
It's
did
like
this
we're
in
playing
like,
Scribble.
hey, man, I just did this in like 2 seconds real quick because I was at work trying to work, but I also wanted to try to get a design out. And this is
Well
the
done.
final. This
You
is the
did
final
well,
rendition,
Mario.
man.
You did really well.
Well
Manny did well.
And
Thank
shout
you,
out to
Manny.
Manny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huge shout out to Manny.
You
Bully
killed it,
Manny.
man. You could really
Absolutely
see
fantastic.
he really captured my facial hair in there. You love to see it.
Same here.
So
I already
that would
know
be-
And on
guys
top
are
of
gonna, guys are gonna get the sticker, draw our eyes, draw our nose. I already know what's gonna happen.
Look,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a stylized decision from me. I went ahead and, I've seen some of these designs where it's just like a silhouette with no face, with no eyes, no nothing, just basically like their eyebrows and shit like that.
Oh,
So,
that's how we did our old CW stuff. Yeah.
yeah. I've always liked that design. Matter of fact,
it's
you
in the
guys have it
background
behind
right
you
now.
right now. It's in the background. So I wanted to go ahead and do a rendition of that, for the three of us for Inox. So it's I love it.
Sweet.
I'm amazed. I love it. We have 3 tiers. We have the Sweet Angel tier, $5 a month, stickers sent straight to your door, and access to Ox After Dark replay. The $15 tier, which is the Certified Crispy certificate, assistance with figure fixes, and all the benefits of the previous tier. And the $25 tier, you get a signed 18x24 poster and doubles of all the stickers we send. So if you want to show your support, check us out on Patreon. You can sign up today. We also have 6 angels who support us on YouTube. We have Mojo Z78, OG Fan, Absolute Irwin, The Pembricas, Tess Jess 1, and Mark Pearson. If you're a Patreon, you can get membership for 99 cents or $2.99 for the Peanut Gallery tier. You get loyalty badges and member shoutouts. Here's a look at our active recording schedule for next year. So weekly, we have Collecting Weekly Live, After Dark, and Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. Bi-weekly, we have OFAC Podcast and Small Talk alternating Thursday, In and Outs of Collecting alternating Fridays, and Live and Let Dice alternating Saturdays. Monthly, we have the Ringcast, Books and Brews, and Pose Wars, and we'll talk more about Pose Wars here in a minute. John, go and read off our socials for me, please.
Yeah, you find us our main page on Facebook under Collecting Weekly. We also have our group page where everyone chit chats, sale posts, any updates on news. That's Collecting Weekly Auxiliary on Facebook. On Instagram, we have the main page as well, at Collecting Weekly. We also have at Collecting Weekly _clips. That's where we put all our funny moments, bloopers, anything that happens that's funny throughout the shows. We put it there in about a minute clips, so you guys can have some good laughs there. You can follow at the _everyday_ collector, updates on statues, everything that we do on the show, all that fun stuff. And like, of course, In and Outs of Collecting is strictly statues and what we talk about on In and Outs.
Love to see that. We also have TeePublic. If you want to buy some shirts, we'll be putting up the new 2022 Collecting Weekly logo here shortly on TeePublic. We also have some other meme designs. We'll also probably put up that new Inox shirt design that we just released as a sticker here pretty soon. So check that out if you're interested. Friends of the show, we got 6 Scale Scavengers, Optical 20, PJ the Paradox Nerd, KG Collector, JB Collection, Rogue 16, Boogie Manny, Juan from Third Party Reviews, DCX, 1/6 Scale Man, John the Everyday Collector, Will Foxification, Just Another Friday Night, 6 Scale Reviews, Casual Nerd Problems, Cash to Gemini, P-Rockzilla, 1/6 Fix. We have 6 Scale Reviews and P-Rockzilla coming on Pose Wars on Saturday. Marco, do you want to go and plug your channel for us here?
Absolutely. We are going balls deep this month in terms of content. We just had a
Fucking love
episode
that
of
phrase, bro.
too. I just keep going back to the well. We just had an episode of the She Said No podcast drop. just a few days ago, and then I'll have a collection outlook video for the Book of Boba Fett where I talk about all the various figures we have already had announced for the series, and then what might be coming up just based on speculation. So yeah, lots of cool content coming out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely give him a subscription. We dropped his YouTube link down there. Let's see if we can get him to 50 subs tonight. That would be great. You got 43 people watching live. For Saturday, Dean, we did a pilot a few weeks ago. Things went really well. We tweaked how we're going to do it. And because of scaling that up, we had to also tweak a little bit about the voting and how we do that. So tell me about Pose Wars and what we got going on for Saturday.
Yeah, so Pose Wars is going to be our monthly show. If it gets enough traction, we could do it more often, but I figured a month would be fine, once a month. But yeah, it's a competition based show where we do 3 tiers or three poses and then a bonus pose selected randomly by the Wheel of Poses, trademark pending. And and every round the people watching the show get to vote on their favorite poses, and everybody gets points, and you carry those points on to the following.
We're losing you. We're losing you a bit, Dean.
Versus speakership. Oh no, did it level out?
Yep, we're good. Oh no, we lost him. Okay, so let me carry on for Dean there. So essentially the posers will accrue points. Jesus.
And then
all right, so Dean, let me go ahead and take it from here. So the way Pose Wars works is every round you'll get points, right? And at the end of the show, your points will carry over to your points total for the season. At the conclusion of the season, we will line up top to bottom, and we have a series of playoff Pose War episodes where top seed posers will play against those that want to participate that are lower ranked. And it'll be pretty much the best poser wins, single elimination. And we're still working out the kinks for the playoffs, but that'll be how that works. We do have ways for the chat to influence the game. So we have different super chats that you can pitch in to give different
this idea.
to different posers. We also have a wheel that you can spin where you might get a really high super chat for only $10. Basically, you might get a chance to really screw someone over. And it's just going to be a fun way for us to introduce a little bit of anarchy to the posing. John is going to be my co-judge and co-anchor for the color commentary.
Love it.
And we have a great group of posers for episode 1. We're going to rotate posers out every episode or so. Some people are going to come in, some people are going to come out. One big change from the pilot is YouTube voting is limited to 4 options. So the voting's going to be on a Google form. It'll take you 2 seconds to vote. You just A, B, C, D, pick whichever who won. And we'll still have the votes refreshing in real time. It'll just be a link that you have to click. But yeah, we're launching that on Saturday. It's 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Show's going to be about 2.5 hours long. And, it's going to be the best poser wins. And at the end of the playoffs, the winner's going to get a sticker designed in their honor with the championship belt for the Pose War champions. It's going to be a very, very fun thing. So Dean has had this idea in the back of his mind for a while, and we're finally dotting the I's and crossing the T's and kind of putting this to pen to paper.
I cannot take all the credit. Eddie also wanted to do it, and I saw a lot of people bugging him about it. I was like, fuck it, let's just get it going. So
I had this great idea. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Eddie and Dean are the godfathers of Pose Wars, and I'm excited to see where it goes. I think it has potential. I think people really enjoyed the Jesus Christ. I think people really enjoyed the pilot. Dean is fucking falling apart today.
I'm extremely excited, man. I mean, New Year's Day can't come soon enough, dude. So, Zach, do we have a time right now that we can go and share that we're gonna stream this?
Fucking said the time.
Yeah,
bro.
it's 10
Jesus.
p.m.
Oh, excuse me.
It's 10 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday the 1st.
Jesus.
It's going to be a live show, so live voting. And remember, your votes are going to decide essentially who wins the pose war for that week. And I mean, we're talking all bragging rights. We're talking fucking walking around big dick energy.
Yeah.
It's
This isn't some fucking United States presidential vote. Your vote actually matters here. So come join us.
It's a Canadian vote.
Well,
you didn't even vote. So, I mean,
yeah, you couldn't vote.
For those that are interested, our cast lineup is Dean, Eddie, Mario, John, and me are obviously the color commentary. We also have Dan and Dre from 6 Scale Reviews, and then we also
Both of them?
We also have P Rockzilla.
Wow.
So we're busting out all the stops. I want to get Layal and Brendan maybe for an episode. It'd be great to get some other community members in there. And I mean, I'll tell you, you think 10 minutes, you have all the time in the world to do a pose. That shit goes by fucking fast. And when some of the Banes are like, you have to take your hands off the figure for 2 minutes, change the accessories, your dream
Or
pose
swap
you've been
out for a different figure.
Yes, I mean,
Dude,
you're
I
talking
hate you
anarchy.
guys for that, man.
Anarchy. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be live. It's
so
gonna
if
be
Mario's
Saturday.
like killing it all game, and you want Eddie to win, you could be like, "Fuck it," and just completely screw over Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mario was wondering if contestants were allowed to buy a Bane.
That's an interesting thing. I would say in the spirit of fairness, I don't think contestants should vote or do bans.
Money is money. We'll take it all.
Yeah. But with that being said, though, but anyways, so
What about contestants not participating that week? Like in the WWE,
yeah.
how they come
I
down
like
and
that.
talk shit.
Watch out!
Oh, that's
Dude,
smart.
I love that.
There you go.
I absolutely love that. But yeah, we have this great wheel program. It's nice and fun. Makes a nice little jingle. Yeah, let's do that real quick.
Dude, not only does it have a nice jingle and graphics and everything, but we were able to save them. So we don't have to make it every single time. It's really nice.
For the bonus round, so let's just give an example here.
The wheel of poses. Trademark pending.
All right, your round 4 pose is gonna be the landing.
Black Widow.
No.
The landing pose.
This is why I'm not posing.
Not necessarily Black Widow, but like the superhero landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could even be, not as extreme. I mean, it's up to you to whatever that means to you.
So how would you pose RoboCop like that?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I don't
What if
think-
the figure can't get
God,
into the pose?
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you would-
I think you wouldn't choose that to begin with. I don't think RoboCop is the figure I'd hang my hat on for posing wars. For posing
Well, I
wars.
wouldn't choose Indiana Jones.
Like John,
That's a fucking.
like
That's a
John,
hard pose. I don't
wanted-
even think a Spider-Man could get in.
I don't
there.
even think the Black Widow figure can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I
It's
wanted
meant
a
to be.
Spider-Man
If it was
4
easy,
Pose
we wouldn't be
Wars.
doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted a Spider-Man 4 Pose Wars, but I was like, I'm not doing that to my Homecoming one. So I bought this one.
But okay, that's one of the more difficult poses. There's like a fun pose here. Let's bring the wheel back up.
Yeah, there's like
we
the
have like
thriller
the
pose,
French
yeah.
girl, the thriller, a kung fu pose, a real easy hands on the hip Superman pose,
Rocky's
the
pretty
Usain
easy.
Bolt, the Rocky. Yeah, that's pretty easy. The bodybuilder. I mean, it could be any bodybuilding pose. The Heisman, and then let's go to the Bane wheel here. So hands off the figure, get
Patent
a new
pending.
figure. Patent pending, terms and conditions apply. No stand, sand base, swap out the hands, start over, which is fucking awful. Yeah, definitely some.
Oh, and you
Banes
have
there.
10 minutes to do a Bane? Anything after that, you can't do it anymore.
Yeah, within the last 5 minutes, no more new Banes. So it's gonna be fun.
And Banes
Marco,
do not
hopefully we
stack.
can. Yeah, hopefully we can get you on a Pose Wars one day, Marco. But
Sounds good. Would love to join.
definitely go subscribe to 16Fix. Give him a sub. Sweet guy, always willing to come on.
Am I
And,
subscribed? I hope I am.
Thank you guys
What
for
the
having me.
Well, I have
Share-
multiple YouTube.
Dean,
Share
come
your
on,
screen.
man.
Share your screen right now. Anyways,
No, I am.
If Dean was to share a screen right now, I think his computer will explode after everything it's been through.
Jesus Christ.
You ain't lying.
I think we had a great show tonight. I think we all learned a lot about each other. I love you guys. It's been a great 2021. I look forward to 2022. I look forward to episode 200 coming on up. Completely rebranding the show at episode 200. New thumbnails, new logos, new everything. So really excited about that. But as always, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Marco.
Marco, god damn it, Marco.
No, that would have worked perfectly. He could have just been like, I'm Jonathan. And that, it was so close.
Yeah,
the one time my outro isn't interrupted by John.
Okay, fine. Let's start again.
Marco.
I'm Zach.
How dare you? Anyway, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Mario.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Jonathan.
I'm Zach.
Jesus.
Wow.